Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Thursday. Had an awesome day yesterday. I feel like today is going to be even better. Starting it out with an ice-cold bang, courtesy of Curt Casper. I have to say thank you for this. I didn't have time. I haven't had time to go to the store in like forever, but Curt brought me an ice-cold peach mango, which is one of my favorite flavors. It's going to be a good day.
You know, there isn't any other place to get a Bang energy drink than the Texaco right off of Exit 12. Shout out to Sam who tunes in and listens every once in a while. It always confuses me. He comments and is like, hey, Curt, and it shows up as Sam.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I know a Sam? Because I only know Sam when he's at the gas station.
Yeah.
And I go and say hi to him.
Sam's awesome, and I'm not even saying this, but his cooler section is maybe the coldest gas station cooler section that I've ever been to in my entire life. I don't know how it's frozen. Like, there's some weird alternate dimension where he can be past sub 32 degrees. It's like 10 degrees in there, but the drinks stay liquid. They stay fluid. So, hey, let us know what you have going on today. Let us know what's up. We're going to have an awesome day today. We're going to be talking about the baby shower that we're having on Saturday. It's a community baby shower. You're invited. If you haven't seen anything about it, then we apologize because then we're not doing a good job of getting the word out there.
You've been living under a rock. 300 expecting mothers are registered for the event that's taking place on Saturday from 11 to 1 o'clock. We're talking to the executive pastor of Abundant Life Christian Center, Catherine Rudolph, at the 9 o'clock hour, all about what they're doing and what they're planning for this big event taking place on Saturday right here at KHEA Radio Studios.
Yes, so if you know somebody who is expecting, somebody who has a newborn baby, somebody who's currently pregnant, tell them to tune into the show today. Go ahead and tag them in this video, share this video out. I promise you have people on your Facebook friends list who could benefit from something like this. Maybe they're looking for an opportunity to give back. So if you have maybe some extra diapers. If your child is growing out of the newborn phase and you don't need those newborns, now you're in the size 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever size. Hey, but you have these leftover baby sizes. Hey, contact us. Send us a Facebook message. Let us know if you want to help. We have a way for you to get involved. Hey, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue did something awesome for this event because it's 11 to 1 o'clock. That kind of falls into like lunchtime, So Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, one of our partners here at KHEA Radio, found out that we were doing this event. They said, what can we do to get involved? We said, man, well, we don't really have that any food. So they decided to donate 75 pounds of chopped beef. So we're going to be able to feed all the people that come. So we're going to have these mothers that come, and we're going to be giving them diapers. We're going to be giving them like bags, diaper bags. We're going to have some strollers. We're going to be able to give away all kinds of stuff. We're trying to do baby formula. Now we're going to be able to make sure that they have some lunch while they're here. So thank you, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. There's a location in Galveston, location in Lamarck. They're awesome people, and we appreciate them.
Yeah, I just want to say this event is going to be probably one of the biggest ones that KHEA Radio has been a part of since we were founded and started kind of doing everything about a year and a half ago. And I'm super looking forward to it. We're going to be there on site. So if you know anyone who's expecting or know somebody who has who is going to be having a child and needs something, please have them come. This is for the community. This I don't think is happening in our community. So we're super excited about everything that's going on.
Yes. So it's 8:41. It is Thursday morning. Let us know, what do you have going on today? I see Jules. He said we're leaving Deer Park for the day. So, yeah, please be safe, everybody out there. Make sure that you're paying attention to the news. There's a bunch of different sources for information, but always make sure that you're paying attention to, valid sources. And, yeah, we're praying for the people at Deer Park. There was an article that we shared out. I know there's a stay in place. Like, hey, everybody, hunker down, or if you can afford to get away from the area, maybe go stay with some family for a couple days. The schools are closed down. I know that San Jack South is closed. The campus was closed yesterday, like Pasadena ISD, Deer Park ISD. So, let's keep them in our prayers and just pray for the people who are kind of cleaning up the mess and all that as well, because it's getting done,
Yeah, we're definitely saying some prayers for them. We did post an article, so if you needed to get some more information about what is going on, just check out our news sources, our community partners like I-45 Now. Check out, pay attention to KHOU.
Hey,
and
wait a
anything.
second. So I just realized something. I-45 Now, they are one of our partners here, and we appreciate what they do for the community in our area.
Right.
But they're partners with like KHOU. They're partners with like all these
Fox
other
20.
Yeah, with Fox. Does that mean
That we're partners with them?
like
Do we get a say from our content
I don't know.
partners?
We need to check out with TJ first. But the temperature just got hot in here. I don't know. That's crazy. It's funny. I shouldn't have said that in front of you. They're gonna be like, yeah, Kurt's gonna be like, my personal content partner, Fox 26 Houston, actually reached out to.
We have a contact with Fox 26. We should reach out and be like, hey, now that we're content partners,
They're gonna be like, who is this? What do you want?
Who is KHEA Radio?
Yeah. Hey,
That's funny.
so I see that Ashley tuned in. What's up, Ashley? Good morning to everybody hanging out. Ashley actually posted a quiz on her Facebook page, and I remember like on MySpace there was a bunch of quizzes. Like,
Oh, my grandma used to email these.
yes, and then there's like email quizzes, and it's just like, hey, I've seen them lately. Like, hey, ask your toddler these questions. Or my wife actually did one with our daughter. Said, what's your name? She went, Rivy. You know, her name's River, but we call her Rivy sometimes. Like, how old are you? 2. And then we were trying to ask her, like, what's your favorite color? 2. What's your favorite food? She's like, food. We're like, okay, this quiz isn't going anywhere fast. But it was fun. It's fun. So, hey, we're going to, Kurt, do you want to try and take some of, like, I kind of got into this a little bit with Kurt before we went on the air, and we have some time before we start talking about the baby shower. But let's do this. So,
All right.
All right.
I'm ready.
And while we're
I'm
doing this and I'm asking Kurt, I want you to think of the answers yourself and go ahead and type them in if you want to. So this is going to be like an interactive thing between KHEA
And our
and you.
listeners.
So
Yes.
here's a question.
Okay.
Okay, it has to do with the senior year of high school.
My
So,
senior year. Okay.
Your senior year. So I want to know, what was the name of your high school and what year did you graduate? So go ahead and answer, guys.
Okay. So senior year was Lexington High School, and it was class of 2007.
Kurt, you're old, man.
I'm so old.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Mine was 04, and I graduated from Abundant Life. So let us know. So Lexington High School for Kurt in 07. Okay. Did you know your current love
No.
back in 2007? You did not.
I did not know my current
Why
love
not?
in 2007. She's not from here.
There's no excuse.
She wasn't living in Nebraska at the time.
Has she ever lived in Nebraska?
No. I don't think she's ever been to Nebraska.
Okay,
Nebraska.
So you did not know your current love.
Okay.
All right, let's see. What was the make of your car? What kind of car did you have?
Pontiac Sunfire.
So you were cruising in style.
I think it was a 2001 Pontiac Sunfire. Red.
Hey, that's a good car.
Red with the sunroof. Whoo! 3 other people had that car, and we could get into each other's cars. I think I've said that to you before. One of my buddies actually got into my car, drove it to the gas station, filled it up with gas, and realized it wasn't his car anymore.
You want to go on? Here we go.
Yes.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And I'm excited because it is a beautiful morning here in Galveston County, right here in Lamar, Texas. We're excited to start the day with you. This is KHEA 99.5 FM. We have a ton of stuff going on. Right now, we're actually taking a quiz. And Kurt, this is like pass or fail stuff right here. I hope that you pass. Were you a good test taker in school?
I was the best test taker. I got a 24 on the ACT out of 36. So I think that's pretty good.
I guess so. I don't know. I didn't take the ACT. I took the SATs. I made like a 1500. Is that good?
I don't know. I think 1200 is like average, isn't it?
I don't know. I didn't make a 1500. I didn't make a 1200 either. So, but I got into Galveston College, so that's awesome. Shout out to the Whitecaps over there. But hey, you were a great test taker. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Driving that Pontiac Sunfire was what made it the best.
Okay, so here's what we have going on today. I actually saw a quiz that Ashley shared out on her Facebook stream this morning, and it was a little fun. It was fun, and I was like, hey, Kurt, we should take this quiz. We should take this quiz, and I'm hoping that you pass. I wish there was some people watching from Nebraska that you grew up so they could fact check this, because we got into some of these questions earlier, and I was like, Kurt, I don't know if he's telling the truth right now.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm thinking back to my high school, my senior year. I think I'm ready to go to tell you all of the right answers. 2007 in Lexington, Nebraska.
Okay, so we're taking it all the way back. Let's go back. Let's take it way back. We're taking it back. Think. You're with us. Come on this journey. The year's 2007.
2007.
You're in Lexington, Nebraska.
It's flat.
Very flat. There's corn growing everywhere, right? Are you picturing this in your head? Curt Casper is currently a senior in high school on the debate team. Not just a member.
Speech team. The debate team
is there a
wasn't as
difference?
cool. They weren't as cool as the speech kids.
Oh, the speech kids were cooler than the debate.
We were running the town.
So there's a hierarchy there.
There is.
Where do the athletes fall in line during this hierarchy?
Bottom of the totem pole.
So is this like Bizarro World? So it's like, oh, the cool kids are the debate.
No, speech.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get confused. We got to get into this. So,
all
okay.
Right.
So, Curt, senior year of high school, 2007. And if you're listening in your car, if you're listening at work, if you're listening on Facebook, I want you to go ahead and answer along. Feel free to type these questions in. If you're listening at 99.5 FM, just kind of verbally say it as I ask these questions.
Or
Curt,
type them in.
Type them in, too, on Facebook. Curt, what kind of work did you do? The year's 2007. Your senior year of high school, where did you work?
Okay, it started at Subway. I worked at Subway for about a month of my senior year.
Did you get fired a month? What happened, man?
I walked out.
What?
I walked out. I was like, I'm taking my sandwich artist skills to Walmart.
That's a good job. Okay, so wait. So you worked there for a month. You walked out. You quit. Did you even say anything to anybody?
Yes. I was like,
I quit.
Yeah. No, it was more. I got a better paycheck coming from Walmart. It was like a $2 increase. And I was like, I'm taking my talents.
So Curt, you're telling me if somebody offers you like $2 more an hour, you're leaving KHEA radio?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Sorry,
dude. You know, we've had this happen before, and I've told you, I was like, Curt, you might as well just leave now. If you're not bought into the vision, if you're not doing this for the passion and it's about the money, there's the door.
Okay, so I worked at.
I'm serious. No.
So I worked at Walmart
for how long?
For like 6 months. In senior year, got fired
from
Walmart. I wrote on a local grocery store's like advertisement that was on like the counter space there. I said, we spit in our food. And one of the managers saw it and they're like, yeah, we can't have that. We're Walmart. If we start like trashing other like local places.
Yeah.
It could look bad.
So and you got fired.
I got fired for that.
Dude, why would you do that?
I was young. I was dumb. I was a high school senior in Nebraska.
Yeah.
And then I worked at McDonald's for about a month.
And then did you get fired from there too?
No, my mom hired me.
I was going to ask you, if you're working at McDonald's, did you like see a Walmart advertisement on the counter and start trashing Walmart and Ronald walking in like, no, you got to go. You got to go.
No, I worked at McDonald's for a month, and my mom was like, hey, I'll pay you $100 a week to stay home and do things around the house. And I was like,
I feel like your mom would still have that offer on the table. Like, Curt, move back to Nebraska. Please stop working. I'll pay you $100 a week.
And I was like, I make $100 a week right now for at McDonald's. It makes sense. I could stay home and sleep and not do anything and make $100. Yes.
Curt. And you took her up on that.
Oh, yeah. McDonald's was so mad. They were like, oh, my gosh, what are we going to do? You were like the best employee ever. And I was like, it was
interesting. Okay, so here's the next question.
Ashley said, how do you get fired from Walmart? Come on.
Apparently you start trashing other companies.
The one thing, that's the only job. No, second. I've only been fired from 2 jobs. The second one wasn't really, like, shouldn't have counted. I had too many speeding tickets.
Yeah.
I don't think that counts.
I count it.
Okay.
You're fired.
So twice. Anyways.
So we're going through a quiz right now, going all the way back to Curt's senior year of high school, 2007. And if you're watching on social media, if you're listening on 99.5 FM, feel free to participate. Whenever I ask these questions, hey, type it in. Let us know what your answers are. Let's see. So the next question, this one I feel like you're going to lie about.
Okay.
And you may be a little delusional about. Question number 5 is, were you popular?
Of course I was popular. Walter Ramirez is watching right now. Walter Ramirez went to my high school. He would know.
Walter Ramirez, was Curt popular in high school?
Everyone knew my name.
Yeah, okay, but...
Right?
I mean...
Out of 140 people in my class, there were probably like 700 students in the entire school. All 700 people knew who I was.
Okay, all 700 people in your high school knew who Curt Casper was.
So that would make you popular, right?
Not necessarily. So I'm trying to think of a good scenario.
Okay.
So let's say, do you think Donald Trump is popular with the Democratic Party? And I don't want to get too political. Do they all know who he is? Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say that he's popular with the Democratic Party? Okay.
Walter said yes.
Okay.
Everyone knew him for sure.
All right. Well, there's that. We're gonna move on.
Popular.
Okay. Maybe so. Everybody knew you. I don't know if we'd count it as popular. Were you in choir?
Yes.
Okay.
I was the world-class singer of Lexington High School. I was actually
all 700.
The cool part.
You guys.
My mom was in band in 1970s at the same school. She won the Sunshine Award, which was voted on by like your peers for like being so positive and bringing sunshine into.
I love it.
Guess who won it? For the choir.
So was your mom a great vocalist too?
She was in band. So she won the Sunshine Award for band in 1970 something, and I won in 2007
here you go.
for choir.
Here you go. Choir and
I was
show
in
choir.
show choir.
I was in choir too, so I
like-
had a great time in choir.
Oh, choir was the best.
We had to wake up we had choir rehearsal at like 6 a.m. and we came before school because we were dedicated.
Oh yeah, swing choir at 7 o'clock in the morning, learning how to do those box steps.
Walter Ramirez, were you in choir? Brittany Cruz, were you in choir? Jules, were you in choir? Jules said I was popular cheerleader and track star. Boom.
Ooh.
See, now that screams popularity. Whenever you tell me you were on the speech team, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's see the next one. Curt was in choir. Did you ever get suspended from school? And if so, what for?
Not my senior year.
Okay, what year did you get suspended?
2000. Yeah, my sophomore year, I got ISS, which was in-school suspension. Because I was...
Were you writing on the desk or like writing bad things, kind of what happened at
No,
Subway?
you know how sometimes I tell you something and then it
It's called
doesn't
a lie?
happen? Right? Like it's a lie.
Yeah.
So
That's one way of painting a lie pretty...
I got detention and the teacher asked me if I served my detention and I was like, oh, yes, I did. And she found out later that day that I didn't.
I have a question,
yes.
and you may lie about this because...
Okay.
Why lie?
I don't know.
Not just like back then.
I wasn't the kind of Christian man that I am today.
But here's what I'm saying. But like, not just lie back then, but like, why not? Like sometimes I'm like, hey, Curt, did you go get this done? Yes.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, cool. Yes. And I'm like, can I see it? You're like, well, I haven't done it. And I'm like, we just had a whole conversation about you doing this project or it's done. Can I see it? Is it posted? Is it here? Is it there? And you're like, yes. Yes. Where is it? I haven't done it. What? Why?
I'm sorry, Gardy. I'm sorry.
Is there we need to bring a psychologist in here. We need to bring a psychologist in here and get this stuff knocked out.
Jules said, yes, I super glued my friend's foot to the ground in the classroom. That would get you suspended. I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did not do that.
Super glued, not just like regular, like Elmer's glued, like super glued.
Super glue. That's some serious stuff. Okay.
Ashley said if you get fired from Walmart, this school should suspend you too.
Here's the next question. This is question number 8. If you could go back, would you? If you could go back to 2007 high school, a senior in Nebraska working for Walmart, about to get fired, would you go back and do it again?
I know I answered yes before the show, but as I'm thinking about this, no.
Why? You were at the peak of popularity.
I was at the peak, but I was getting suspended for, lying about detention, and I was getting fired from Walmart and
But if you could go back, maybe you can make some better decisions like, hey, I'm not going to write that note. Because you could be like the CEO of Walmart now. You could be like running everything.
Right. Here's the thing. If I could go back and still kept the knowledge that I know today, yes.
I feel like it's about the same. Or like you'd be better off in high school like Curt Casper. Knowledge high school would be a little bit better. I don't know. What do you think?
Did you see Jill's comment? She said the towel came up and they had to evacuate the classroom.
Wow.
That's funny.
That's crazy. They had to evacuate the high school because of a tile?
Well, she super glued the kid's foot to the
Yeah,
floor,
I know.
and then the tile came up with the foot.
That's crazy. So if you're just joining us right now, what we're doing is we're going through a quiz that I saw Ashley, one of my Facebook friends, she shared on her Facebook. And so we'll see these quizzes from time to time. It's like, ask your significant other these questions. Ask your child these questions. So right now we're throwing it all the way back. The year's 2007. Picture it. Imagine you're going on this journey with us.
I have to ask you, have you ever been suspended? You were the king of kings, right? Like, you never
I'm not
did
Jesus.
anything bad.
What are you saying? The king of kings?
You never did anything bad, right?
Oh, no way. Yeah. No, I never got suspended. Technically. I mean,
you're like,
I served my own time out.
Did they have ISS and OSS in a private Christian school?
100%, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, no, I had a great school experience. I never officially got suspended. I served my own. I was like, you know what? I did wrong. I'm just going to serve my own suspension. And we'll just leave it at that. Okay. Okay, Curt, if you could go back, you said, maybe not. Okay, do you still talk to the person that you went to prom with? Did you go to prom?
I did, and I do not talk to that person.
Why? Did you not have a good time?
No, we had a great time. We were all friends. We went as a group of 6 of us went in a ship.
Yeah.
Like, we took this van and made it into a pirate ship or something like that and showed up at the school. We were cool. It wasn't like limo cool, but it was cool.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Okay. So you talked to the people who go pro. Okay. Did you go to all the football games?
I recorded all of the football games as the cameraman.
Is that what the popular kid did? Like, oh yeah, the football players, Nebraska football, it's not that good or popular here.
Oh, I remember.
But the camera guys, the media guys for the football team, that's where the real star power is.
So this is the funniest story I've had for my high school experience. The spring or the pregame or whatever, the scrimmage before the season started, right? We had to record it, but there was an end zone camera and they put me on a lift, right? And I'm recording there, and I thought I was the coolest person ever. I'm like texting all of the people in the stands like, hey,
look at me.
I'm over here on this lift running the camera. Aren't I the coolest? And they're like, hey, we're watching a football game. Can you stop texting me?
Yeah. Was that did that hurt you? Did that make you feel bad?
No, I was still the popular kid. Everyone knew who I was.
Wow. Okay. What was your favorite class?
Ooh, favorite class. Speech.
Okay. Do you still have all your books? All your yearbooks, rather. Sorry.
I don't think I have any of my yearbooks.
Did you burn them on purpose? You're like, I got to destroy the evidence.
No, I don't think I do. I don't think I got a yearbook in high school. I don't remember.
What? You know, whenever I first read this, I thought it said, do you still have all your books? And Ashley answered yes. And I was like, how do you still have your books? Aren't you supposed to turn those in? But it was talking about yearbooks.
Yearbooks.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. Did you follow the career path you chose in high school?
No.
I don't know what I wanted to be in high school. What did you want to be?
There's 2 things I wanted to be. Apparently, my junior year, I wanted to be a social studies teacher. And then my senior year, I changed that to be a music and speech educator. So, teach music and teach speech.
Interesting.
So I actually went to college my freshman year. My first semester, I was a music major.
That's interesting, too. After seeing your rendition of
Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
by Jed. If you're friends with Curt Casper on Facebook, then you had the opportunity to watch that. We were at a Bayshore Grill the other day for the Bay Area Houston Food Lovers karaoke night, which was a ton of fun. They had awesome food. We were actually there yesterday for lunch, had some crawfish, and we also had some of their grilled oysters, and they're delicious, right?
Right.
But Curt, we did karaoke there the other day. I say he did karaoke. I have not ever done karaoke. I've been to a lot of karaoke places, and I've never gotten up to sing.
But after you saw the beautiful rendition,
how am I supposed to follow that?
You can't follow that.
No.
I'm surprised people even got up and wanted to do more. But I feel like everybody after I did it wanted to do it. You saw, Jennifer went up. Everybody started running up to do karaoke after I did it. I was the trend center.
Is that really how you saw it happen in your head?
Yeah. I did. I was the trend center. I made the difference. I made this happen.
Okay, me being there, that's not the case at all. That's not what happened at all.
I was like, this takes me back to my high school days when everyone knew who I was.
Here we go. Do you still have your class ring from your senior year of high school?
Yes.
Do you?
I wear it every once in a while.
Are you close with your BFF?
Fabian and Dablo was my BFF. And no,
Wow.
We haven't texted or called each other in a while.
Curt, how are you supposed to be best friends forever if you're not following through on your part.
Last time I saw him was the last time I went back to Nebraska in like April of 2013, 2015 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And we played golf together. And that was it.
Who was your favorite teacher? Senior year of high school?
My speech teacher, Mrs. Enid Hansen. We're still Facebook friends. I still talk to her. I remember she was Mrs. Hansen. And the last day when we graduated, we broke into her classroom and
called her by her first name?
Wrote Enid all over the whiteboard.
Curt, you're about to get suspended. They're going to call you back and suspend you. Did you letter for something? Did you walk around with a Letterman jacket?
I have the Letterman like pins and stuff, and I had like the L that was on it, but I never bought the jacket.
Yeah.
Only because, and you're gonna laugh.
I could see you do. I could see you like sewing it on a suit coat, and you're being like, "Oh, I'm cool."
Here was my reasoning behind this. So I lettered in speech, I lettered in choir, all 4 years. Actually, I don't think I lettered in speech my freshman year. So it was 3 years lettered, 4 years in choir, but I never lettered in a sport, even though I played. I played football. I did basketball. No, I didn't do basketball. I did wrestling and I did track and field. But my senior year, I didn't play a single sport. And I figured I couldn't get a Letterman jacket until you had a sports letter. So I never got the jacket.
I'm not going to laugh at you. I understand that.
Right? Like I figured like a Letterman is for athletes, even though that you can letter in like choir and speech and all these other activities, you had to have the jacket or you had to have the sports letter to get the jacket. So I know there were a bunch of people, like all of the band people. I almost called them band nerds, but that would be rude and not respectful.
That is very not nice.
Right? All the band people. I was in choir.
Your mom was in band. Why?
I know, but I was in choir and we didn't like the people in band. So anyways, they all wore the jackets.
The rage.
And I was like, why are you wearing this? You didn't letter in a sport. Band is a sport. And I was like,
well, I wouldn't call it a sport, but it's something you can letter in.
Right.
You know, going back, after I mentioned you putting it on a suit coat, I would have definitely put it on a sweater. If I had a choice, I'd have been like, no. Because I was that person in school who would do things a little bit different, almost just to be different, because I wanted, like, yeah. Like, if everybody had, because I had, like, a Letterman jacket, right? I played football and basketball and some other stuff, like tennis and, like, everything else I could get my hands on, except for golf, because I wanted to play music instead. And that's, like, real story. But I would have been like, hey, I'm going to buy my own sweater. Just give me the patches and I'll put it on there just to be different. Because, like, an old school Letterman sweater, like, I think of, like, the 50s and Fonzie.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? I've been like, I want to wear like a cardigan and then just like have the patches on there.
Was it difficult to letter at your high school? Because for us, like, I remember you had to, like, for football, let's say, one of the requirements, like, they had a list of requirements that you had to do. And I think if you met one of those, so like you had to play in at least 1 quarter total of every game your senior year.
Yeah.
Or like in that year. So that was one of the requirements to be lettered. And that's hard. Like on the varsity
to play in
squad.
A quarter? Oh, yeah.
Well, on the varsity squad. Sure. For us at a big school was hard.
Yeah. If you had 700 people in your school, how many people were in your grade?
140 something.
Well, I think it helps if you're good. Then they'll like play you.
Right, I wasn't good.
Well, maybe you were.
I wasn't good. I didn't play my senior year. I busted my knee. I was good until my sophomore year.
Well, but to be fair, you were probably good in Nebraska standards. I mean, it's different when you're in Texas football.
I remember my sophomore year, I was doing really, really well. Like, and then I busted my knee, and so I wasn't. But I remember like reaching out by email to the head football coach at the University of Nebraska.
Dearest coach, can you please play me? I need a scholarship.
I didn't say that to our coach, but I was like, I'm interested in playing football at the University of Nebraska Kearney. I do this. I'm a sophomore at Lexington High School. I'm blah, blah, blah. And they're probably looking at me like, dude, you're not going to be playing college football.
Did they email you back? Did you send a picture? Like, I could see you sending, like, your team photo where you're just like this with a football on the side or something. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I never did.
Wow.
Man.
How did you not make your own highlight reel? I feel like that was very, like in 2007, we had the technology to do that.
Man, the highlight reels that were made. So we had my senior year, they hired a like videographer to come in, and he would do like a highlight reel before the game. Like we would watch it as the team was pumping up, and I was like, dang, and everyone's like, yeah, let's go, because they were like super slow-mo, like these major hits that were happening, and then it's like, man, we're the greatest team ever, and like we want to go on and get up, and then we go on and we lose. Man, my team, my senior year, we finally broke. We had a 22-game losing streak.
Are you
22?
And you couldn't let her on this team at a 22-game losing streak?
We lost my junior year. I think we lost every game that we played. 22-game losing streak. My senior year, we finally snapped it, and it was the coolest moment ever. And this is the team. Do you know who Monty Kiffin is? Do you know who Lane Kiffin is?
Yes.
Okay, so Monty Kiffin actually played at Lexington High School.
Okay.
So he's from Lexington, Nebraska. Monty Kiffin, the defensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Right, so like Lexington High School football has tradition. The athletic director for the Wisconsin Badgers, who was their former coach, I can't think of his name right now, actually coached at Lexington.
This conversation took a quick turn south into Boringville.
Sorry. Anyways, yeah.
Anyways, let me
22-game losing streak.
Yeah, congratulations. You couldn't let her on that team. I'm shocked. How did you not play college football?
I don't know.
Here we go. So did you graduate with a 3.0 or higher? 2007, Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yes.
There you go.
3.2.
How old were you when you graduated?
18.
I am 18?
I am 18.
Okay, how many people? Well, did you have a girlfriend senior year of high school?
No.
Okay.
I didn't have a girlfriend until I was a junior in college.
Till I was a junior at KHEA Radio.
Junior in
my third
college.
year working there. Do you still see things that way? That would be funny.
Like, this is my
junior year of KHEA.
This would be my sophomore year at Abundant Life.
Yes, exactly.
Our sophomore year at KHEA
Is
Radio.
it weird to think of things like that? Like, hey, freshman year, that was rehearsal. This is the real show. Like, we're sophomores now, KHEA Radio, year 2, doing things big, right?
We're sophomores. Sophomores acted like they ran the school until the seniors would walk around and be like, yeah, get in line.
Yeah. So there's that. Hey, let us know what do you got going on today. It's 9:09. This is KHEARadio.com. 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. We have Catherine Rudolph, who's going to be coming in studio. She's going to be talking about the community baby shower that's taking place this Saturday. If you know somebody who is expecting, if you know somebody who's about to have a baby, they are invited. We have a link where they can sign up. If our intern Ethan was in studio, I would ask him to post the link right now. You could click it and find more information. I've been searching community baby shower. You can go to alcc.org. You can find out more information about that. It's taking place, and if you want to donate, if you want to get involved, help out some expecting mothers in the community, it's easy. Send us a message. Leave us a comment. You can also send us an email, KHEA@KHEARadio.com. We'll let you know what you can do. Shout out again to one of our partners, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. Kurt, tell the people what good old Texas Pit Stop did.
Texas Pit Stop Barbecue is actually donating 75 pounds of beef.
Yeah, barbecue beef brisket. They're chopping it up. We're going to be able to make sandwiches. You know, with that much weight, 75. I may not have time to go to the gym before, but if I could have 75 pounds, get some reps and some curls in on a Saturday morning, because somebody has to go pick up that brisket. I'm going to say it's not going to be me. You know why? I don't think it should be me, because whenever I go to the pit stop, I can't help myself. I kind of lose control whenever it comes to barbecue, especially from the pit stop barbecue. And if I ate all 75 pounds of the brisket, nobody else will have some food, and I feel bad.
So 75 pounds is like the amount of weight that I still need to lose. So I'm going to look at it and be like, this is awesome.
You lift it up and be like, wow, this is it.
That's it? I can lose that?
Kurt, you're going to try and lose 75 pounds?
I'm not saying that I'm going to lose 75 pounds. I'm just saying that that's what I need to lose. That's different than a need and a necessity,
Yeah. Speaking of, I guess, like weight loss and training, so we were texting our friend TJ from I-45 Now, right, yesterday, and he texted something about a fighting, boxing, MMA match that Kurt agreed to again. So he's supposed to be training right now for a boxing match in June. That's not going too well. You're training, right? Yeah, and apparently he agreed to doing something for charity where he's supposed to fight a girl who is training for MMA, and she works for I-45 Now. Her name's Leanne, but she's an MMA fighter, and Kurt agreed to it. He's like, yeah, I'll fight an MMA fighter.
The only thing, and I haven't had the nerve to tell TJ this, I can't fight a girl. Like, there's no way. Like, if we had, like, a training, like...
Here's the thing.
There's no way.
It's a lose-lose situation for you because if you lose, you get knocked out by a girl.
And then it's the worst. And then that's how I'm forever remembered, right?
If you win, then it's like, yeah, Kurt, that's really,
you beat a
really
girl.
wrong. You beat up a girl.
Okay, yeah, there's no part of me that ever wants to fight a girl.
I'll fight you.
Like, I get, like... I know there's a bunch of people who were probably, like, sitting here going, like, hey, like... You got to, like, give females the same opportunity. Like, I know at, like, the Texas State Championships for wrestling, like, there were some guys who were like, I'm not wrestling a girl. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, punching a female or, like, even, like, boxing another female just isn't in my bones. Like, I could never do that.
Well, then we'll just do a guy.
Guy I'm down with.
Okay.
Like, guy I can get in a boxing fight with.
All right. Angie Butler actually commented and said she's going to choke you out. And there's not one exclamation point. There's not two. There's not even three. I think there's like 7 exclamation points on that thing. Kurt, I think you would get choked out. And it wouldn't be the first time
right?
you've been choked out. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're excited. We got a baby shower taking place this Saturday. You're invited. Maybe you just want to come participate. Check it out. Let us know. If you want to be involved, we'll get you plugged in and see what the best way for you to get involved is. But we're excited. Hey, have you talked to Catherine?
I did. She's coming in at 9:30. She texted in. So she's
okay.
Running behind. She texted us before we got going here today.
Cool. Hey, we took a little quiz earlier, and it was talking about Kurt's senior year of high school. I graduated in 2004. So I'm like a lot older than Kurt, right? Like 2 years. But I feel like during that time, a lot of stuff changed from the time I graduated and you graduated. Like technology and social media kind of was born and took off.
So 2004, when you graduated, is I think when I got my first ever cell phone.
I got my first
16.
I got my first cell phone in that same year too, but I was 18 years old. Yeah,
so
there was no smartphone. But by 07, there was a were Smartphones had like birthed in that, or it was like 09. I don't know. It was around that time.
Because I think I still had like the iPod Shuffle or something like that in high school.
Good times.
Oh, man. The big blocked, like white ones that was massive and you could scroll through and it wasn't in color. The iPod. Oh yeah. Was back in the day. Yeah. I love that thing.
They could hold I remember they could hold a ton of music. I think it was just a ton of music at that time.
Oh, when I was in elementary school. This is the life. The 5 CD disc changer that I had. It had like speakers on the side.
Sure, yeah.
It had a CD
Boombox.
on the top. It had the 5, and you could open up the top and put in your CD, and it would rotate, and you could hit the button and spin it around and play, and you had 5 CDs loaded up.
Yeah, I had a big one too. Ooh. I can't remember if mine was 3 or 5, but either way, it was pretty cool.
Kids these days, they have no idea what it was like. Like that was the thrill of life.
What were you listening to though?
Goo Goo Dolls.
I was listening to like pop punk rock music. That's what I was into. Whenever I was in school, one of the questions that they asked you was like, hey, what did you want to be whenever you grew up? For me, I wanted to play rock and roll music. That's what I wanted to do. And so trying to decide like, hey, am I going to go to college? Like, how do I navigate my life to try and live my dream, right? That was tough for me because it's not a traditional career path. It's not like I could go to school and study that. So in my senior year, I did sit some stuff out that I wanted to participate in, like sports and curricular-wise, because I had a band, and it's funny to think about and talk about. I'm 33 years old now, but yeah, I had a band, and up until even 3 years ago, like we played all the time, and it's not the easiest thing to do, but it was fun. I had a blast, You had
to travel the country, go and visit. You brought up an Iowa city yesterday, and I lived right next to Iowa, and I didn't know that city, but you remembered that city's name.
It was Illinois. I don't know. There was something in Iowa and Illinois. I didn't remember. No, my buddy who played in the band with me, he sent me a video. I got sent a video, and it was a clip. It's a clip from us setting up and doing we had already done a sound check, and it's hard. You can't really see what's going on here, but I'm trying to show. But it's just a stage, so a small stage. So the year is 2007 or something, and we're playing in Iowa. It's just funny. I was showing this to Ethan, and Ethan was like, "Do you have a mullet?" I was like, "Yeah, I grew out a mullet." It was an ironic mullet, but I don't know. That was just what I was doing at the time. It was fun. It was a lot of fun to be able to do that, you know. But that's what I wanted to do, you know, as a kid, and I was able to do it for a bit. But it was a blast. So I was like 21 at that time.
21, yeah, that's. I mean, you still accomplished it. Like you still became, I think, a rock star.
I wouldn't say a rock star, but I got to play rock music, and it was fun, you know.
Yeah, I would say that you're a rock star. You're a rock star right now.
Curt,
I'm being nice to you today.
Oh, thank you.
We're getting
What
along.
did I do to earn this today?
I don't know. I woke up in a good mood, so I was deciding to be nice to you today. So two things. First of all, I made a question on our Facebook page. If you're watching on our Facebook page, if you're listening over the FM on 99.5 FM, I said, who misses the CD player? And Angie Butler said, is it not cool to use my CD player in my car? I seriously still do.
Some people do.
I have a CD player, but I don't use it. I have a CD player in manual locks on my car. Picture that. Picture that for a little bit.
Hey, that's a nice car, though, Curt. That's not just any car.
Compass.
It's the Jeep Compass. You know where we need to go do a show? We need to go do a show from Texas Yamaha, Gulf Coast. So they're over there in Texas City. Like it's West Texas City. I consider it Lamarck, behind Kelly's Country Cooking.
Oh, yeah, it's because it's on the north side of the Texas Avenue.
Yeah, and that's a weird way it goes. You know, Lamarck, Texas City, like our whole county, it's just kind of like intertwined. It's just like a big family. But they're right over there, and they have some really cool things, like vehicles that I would almost consider cars. They got that Jeep.
The ATV.
Yeah, it looks like a stinking Jeep with doors and everything. And I'm like, this is a car. They're like, oh, well, no, it's an off-road. You know, I'm like, well,
it's better looking than my Jeep Compass.
Well, the colors are really cool on them because they're like earth tones, and those are the kind of colors I like those earthy greens and browns and, I don't know, weird grays.
Yesterday, we talked to a gentleman at Bayshore Grill. His name is Justin. He's from LTS, which I think is in San Leon. And they work on motors for ATVs. And he was like walking through all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, and the Jeep Compass. And he's like, nah, we don't even touch that.
Motorcycles.
ATVs.
Yeah. Hey, Ashley had a question. Gardy, did you play at the Hole in the Wall place in Santa Fe? I saw so many punk shows there in high school. So Ashley, I think she said she was in class of 04, but she ended up graduating 03. But I never got to play there. We did rent out like community center. So like Thelma Weber, you know, definitely got to play the Thelma Weber a lot of times. That's in Santa Fe. If you've ever been to the Thelma Weber, then you know what I'm talking about. But,
right.
So my friend Chevy, which you know Chevy, he was a couple years older than me, but he was in a punk band. And, you know, the Remote Junkies and the Three Chord Wonder Kids, and those are, I see you like smiling over there, but those are some of the bands that were kind of from this area, from Santa Fe,
right?
They would play around the county, and they were a couple years older, so it'd be like, oh, those are the guys you look up to. Like even, I think it was like Captain Obvious and bands like that. They were more hardcore, but those are the shows that I would go see, and me and my friends, and it kind of inspired us to do our own thing. And then I grew up playing in church, and that's where I learned to play instruments, because as a teenager, they're like, sure, you can play in the youth band. And so I pick up a guitar and kind of figure out how to play it. And, you know, it struck up something in me to where, like, I want to play music. I love music. This is who I am now. Now I can't imagine my life without it.
And you played you
I
played
still
all the
play.
time.
I played last night. You know,
Right?
I played last night at church.
And you sang?
I did sing. Not even karaoke.
I know, real stuff. Yeah.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break on the FM. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. It's 9:21. Stay tuned. We're going to have Catherine Rudolph in studio, the executive pastor of Abundant Life, talking about the community baby shower is taking place this Saturday. You're invited. Maybe you want to participate if you're pregnant. Maybe you want to participate if you want to donate. Either way, stay tuned. You don't want to miss what we're talking about. KHEA 99.5 FM. Coming up next, this is some music that probably intern Ethan put in. It's Toby Mac, Starts With Me, featuring Aaron Cole. Stay tuned to 99.5 FM.
There's a million reasons.
All right, as we move in the guest, we're going to play
Tally
this
light.
Fob on Me Bistro and Grill video. This is our giveaway for the week. If you haven't seen this video, it's crawfish. We're giving away 3 pounds to 3 winners.
To you.
Of crawfish to you. So check out this video. It is our featured video on our Facebook page. If you want to win, go to our Facebook page, click on the featured video, like, share, and comment on that video, and you have a chance to win crawfish.
This is Gardy with KHEA Radio. I'm at Pub on Me Bistro and Grill. The brand new seafood side is now open. We're teaming up, giving away some seafood. We're giving away crawfish to you. There's gonna be 3 winners. All you have to do to be eligible to win is like this video, comment on this video, share this video out so everybody can see it, so you can win some delicious crawfish. Make sure you go like Pub on Me Bistro and Grill on Facebook. Make sure you're liking KHEA Radio on Facebook. We're teaming up, doing this giveaway for you.
Good morning, everybody. That was a look at Pub on Me. They are one of our partners here at KHEA Radio. They have Vietnamese food, but they've opened a brand new seafood side, and we had the opportunity to go eat. My family saw that we were filming there. They snuck in the video, and they want to follow us every time we film somewhere now because they're like, man, they just kept bringing out food. But if you've never had Vietnamese crawfish, Asian style, go check them out. We're excited to be doing that giveaway. If you've participated and already shared it, then you have an opportunity to win. I'm going to tell you this. And I don't know if I should be saying this, but the more that you comment on that video, the more that you do have a chance to win.
Yeah,
I'm just going to leave it at that. So there's people that go back and tag friends, and we kind of hint at that without saying it that way, but it's the truth. So just spoiler alert for you people
as much as possible
watching right now. But we have Catherine Rudolph. She's in studio. She's the executive pastor at Abundant Life Christian Center. We have a minute and 10 seconds, and then we're going to go on the FM as well. But we're going to start talking about this now for about a minute. So how you doing, Catherine?
Doing good. Good morning.
Good morning. So there is an event taking place on Saturday.
Yes. It's finally here, right?
Yeah. What made you want to do this?
I talked to some friends of ours in England, believe it or not, in the south of England. It's called Poole, gorgeous place. They had done one at their church, and it was really successful. And I just thought it would be a great idea for us to do. So we are giving it a shot, and it is doing really well.
That's cool. So Jennifer, my wife, just got on here, which is your sister.
Yes.
But she said, peep that Poshmark in the bottom corner, Gardy. Yeah, I have some Poshmark over here. Does anybody know what Poshmark is? Do you know?
I don't.
They have commercials on TV now, but okay, so you have clothes, right? And then if you don't wear them anymore, but they're still nice, you can actually take pictures, upload them to Poshmark, and then sell them. So there was like some jewelry, and then I had a Topman shirt, which they're kind of expensive, $40, $50 shirts.
Yeah.
But I don't wear it anymore. I bought it like 3 years ago. So I sold it for like $20,
Nice.
And yeah, so we got 5 seconds. Here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
We have Catherine Rudolph. She's the executive pastor of Abundant Life Christian Center. She's in studio. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us today. We're excited to have you in here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
So this is going to be, I think, the 3rd time that you've been in studio.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe the 2nd time in 2, is it 2 weeks or about 2.5 weeks?
Yeah.
Is this going to be, are you going to be like a regular now?
Sure.
I like this.
I would love to be a regular.
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
A new co-host. That'd be fun.
Wait, am I losing my job?
Possibly.
A little bit. Last time we were in here, I asked if you could have a raise and how
And
your
she said
performance
no.
was. She said no, but this time, yeah, we're here
It's
to
like,
tell you that you're fired.
Oh, no.
Just like when I was at Walmart.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier today.
He got fired from Walmart for writing really not nice stuff about another business.
I'm probably the only person ever been fired from Walmart in the entire world.
No, I had a buddy that got fired from Walmart.
Oh, then I don't feel as bad.
Wow. All I heard was the football story. That was what I was listening to on the way.
Like the really exciting one, or
Yeah, I heard the tail end of like the losing streak and then all of the stats
Yeah.
that were coming. Yeah, that was like trying to redeem, I guess, that story.
I don't know. And I was like, Curt, you lost me like a long time ago. So there's an event taking place. It's a community baby shower. Can you let people know when it is and what they can expect whenever they get here?
Yeah, it's this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's just like a baby shower, just on a very large scale. We've got about 300 moms, pregnant moms, that are signed up for this. So it's going to be the largest baby shower you've probably ever attended, at least the largest I've ever attended. But it'll have everything. It has the games, it has giveaways, it's got the free stuff for moms, and I mean diapers and wipes and toys and pacifiers and mommy things that they need and bath things that little ones will need, all kinds of stuff.
What kind of games can we expect?
That remains to be seen. I got to keep some of it secret, right?
Okay. Because Curt had an idea for a game, but we don't think it's the right. Because there's baby showers and wedding showers, right?
Okay, yes.
We talked about this, right? Like where you wrap around like a dress. Because I've been in a wedding shower before, and that's what they do. They make a dress out of toilet paper.
Right.
But then somebody said that you should do one where for each square of how big the belly is, in the winter.
Like
with the
to measure.
Yeah, how big the
guess
belly
how
is.
many? Yeah, the
and
biggest
the biggest
belly
one. But then I was like, imagine how much toilet paper we're going to need if there's 300 expecting mothers there.
Yeah, I feel like you would have like a few representatives and not necessarily like all 300.
No,
Right.
we want all 300. We didn't. We used like 600 rolls of toilet paper, and it's like we should have just gave them some toilet paper.
Yeah, toilet paper.
That would have been a better use.
Yeah, I don't know. Some moms are okay with the big belly. Others are a little self-conscious about that. So I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe willing participants.
Uh-huh.
Willing participants. But what if that was a requirement? Like, no, we have to measure you. Like, I'm sorry, it's just one of the things.
Yeah.
So what are
We
other?
won't do that, moms. I promise.
I know we're not going to release too much information, but I'm having trouble even thinking because I've never been to a baby shower. Like any games they play there.
Yeah, most guys aren't invited to baby showers,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Why is that?
Probably because I don't know the answer to that.
It's not nice.
They don't like to go. Like I've
that's
asked
true.
Joshua to go to a baby shower with me. He's like, nah. Pass. I don't think it's interesting.
This may
to a
change the
guy.
perception.
It could.
This
I
Saturday.
mean, you would do things like you can't say the word baby without losing like the little wooden clothespin, like, old school, like clothesline or for a diaper. Like you would get one whenever you come in, everybody would get one, and you can't say the word baby. So if anybody says it, you can swipe.
Take your pin.
Yeah, and so you have to try to collect the most.
Oh, okay.
That's a game. At my baby shower for our oldest little girl, they had baby dolls and diapers. And so you had to see who could correctly and the fastest put a diaper, like change a new baby diaper, which I didn't even play because I didn't know how to change a diaper.
Didn't
and I
have
didn't
the
wanna-
experience.
I didn't. I didn't want to lose at my own shower.
But now you are experienced.
Oh man, lots of diaper changing.
Yeah. How many diapers does a parent of a newborn go through in a day?
A newborn baby can be changed 8 to 10 times a day, and a diaper package, not the big box, but just like the normal package, has anywhere from 24 to 32 depending on the brand. So that's if they get on the high side and 10 times a day, that's every 3 days you need a new package of diapers.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of diapers.
What kind of money does that look like?
Oh man, it's $7 to $9 a package usually.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you do the math on that. You potty train quickly if you can.
Well, we were talking about Curt's senior year of high school. Can you do the math on that?
Oh no.
I know you
How
were
many diapers?
with that 3.2 GPA that you were bragging about earlier. I see
can't
the
even-
gerbil turn.
I don't even want to think about it. For me, I was thinking yesterday. I even said.
Yeah, you did a couple times. I know exactly what you're about to say.
I said yesterday. We were sitting in church, and pastor was like, "Oh, it's like 12 to 15 diapers a day," and I just kind of my eyeballs went up, and I was like,
Ooh.
"What?
Do you wanna have
never
kids?"
want to have kids."
That would be
"Can
a
we
rough
just-"
day.
I was like, "Can I just hire somebody to do it?"
To change the diapers?
You could. Yeah, now with twins? Yeah. I mean, on the high side, 20 diapers sometimes, like a package a day almost with the boys.
Why don't you just teach the twin to change the other twin's diaper? That would be
That would
pretty
be
beneficial.
awesome. That really would be.
Or the other child, Mercy, could do it.
The boys are potty training now, so I am not far from diaper freedom. I'm really excited about this.
How is potty training boys and girls? What's the difference that you've noticed so far?
That I've noticed so far, nothing. The boys just they see somebody going into the bathroom, and instead of going and playing in the toilet, they'll just say potty and start trying to jump up on the toilet. So far it's been
easier?
It's been easier because there's an example for them, I guess.
Boom.
Yeah, hopefully it stays that way.
2 points, one for each twin for the boy team. Hey, I love it. I love it. It's different, I guess, because guys, I mean, and girls do too, but I know with Kellen, growing up, and I even remember this as a kid, it's always hey, the Batman undies and all that different stuff.
Right.
I like that stuff. Kurt still wears some of those,
Wow.
like Spider-Man.
How-
Well, and sometimes when you bend over, your shirt's too short in the back. You got stuff sticking out. And so I didn't even know they made them in that size.
All kinds of things coming out there.
This is the wrong show. Wrong show for this to happen.
Right now it's 9:32 a.m. This is KHEA Radio.com 99.5 FM. There's a community baby shower taking place this Saturday. We've already talked about it 2 times, but I want to mention one more time with Catherine. So Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
Hey.
They are one of our partners here at KHEA, and they did something really cool for the baby shower.
That's what I heard. They donated a bunch of food for us.
Yes, 75 pounds.
That is a lot of
Barbecue.
chopped beef. Yes.
It is.
It's going to be good.
We were talking earlier that's about how much weight I need to lose, and so I'll be able to kind of like feel the difference. Be like, this is it.
Well, there you go. Goals.
I
right?
need help. I need help.
Diet goals.
Because I have to go pick that up Saturday morning. That's a lot to be carrying into the church by yourself.
Yeah,
We
75
won't
pounds.
Okay.
He's going to be struggling. Just take multiple trips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything else that we need from community partners, whether that's food-wise, individuals who want to donate anything? Is there anything that we can use for that baby shower on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely food. If there's anybody that wants to jump in, like finger foods, chips and salsa, French fries, just little stuff, or diaper bags. That is the biggest thing that we need right now. Diaper bags would be fantastic.
What is the best place to get diaper bags? Like any
man.
Sam's Club, Walmart?
Yeah, bang for your buck, Sam's or Walmart for sure.
Okay. You know, I'm trying to think because I've been to Bye Bye Baby a lot. Like I remember whenever we first had, River, my daughter, she's 2 years old, but it was just like living in Bye Bye Baby, living in Babies R Us and, Walmart
Rest
and all
in
these
peace,
other
Babies
places.
R Us.
But dang, I didn't even think about that.
They're
Toys R Us
gone.
is gone and they knocked out Babies R Us too?
Yeah, same company.
What the babies do?
I don't know.
Where are we supposed to get all the supplies for when I eventually, down 10 years from now, have a kid? Maybe 20.
You're going to have to go to
20
Walmart.
years. Grandpa Kurt. me and
Grandpa
Dad.
Kurt.
Yeah. You're not going to have a kid for 20 years?
I'm just thinking far maybe, hopefully. I should be at this point. I'm not married, right? Like far in the future.
I don't understand your goal setting.
Are you asking in question form? Are you having kids one day?
Yes, I will have kids one day. Future.
I think your mom was really expecting grandkids, like, hopefully soon, because whenever she came down, she's like, Kurt.
Let's get the checklist done first.
Okay,
Checklist done first.
cool. So are you excited for the baby shower this Saturday?
I'm excited because I think this is an opportunity for the community to come and be blessed. We started as KHEA Radio because of a blessing from this church, from Abundant Life Christian Center, blessing the community. And anytime that we have an opportunity to bless the community, it kind of thinks me back to those first couple of times that
After
you and
Harvey.
I sat here
Yeah.
in these chairs and talked on the radio, and that was kind of what started kind of everything that's taken off for KHEA. So I can kind of look back at that and be like, oh, this is kind of cool. So for us to be continuing to be the hands and feet and continuing to bless the community is something that I'm more excited about than the games probably.
Yeah. Catherine, why is that so important for the church to do this, to do stuff like
Yeah,
this?
to give back. I mean, that's what the church is. It's a place, obviously, where people can come and go to church and hear about Jesus and get their life just blessed. But it's also about the church returning that to the community, because people are the community and people are the church. So they kind of go hand in hand to be able to just give back and do something good.
Yeah, we've had a lot of nonprofits. We've had some organizations in studio, and they talk about being the hands and feet. And, Jesus, he said a lot of stuff, in the Bible. And one of them is take care of, widows and orphans and mothers and people that just your neighbors in general. So this is really important for us. And is this something that we can maybe continue to do in the future, like yearly? Because a community baby shower, I haven't seen one on this level in our area yet.
I would love to see this become an annual thing. And just the way that we've been able to team up with people in the community and see the support like that, not just from the church. I mean, that's great that it started with us, but all these other organizations and restaurants and hospitals that are going to be here. There's some labor and delivery nurses from one of the local hospitals that are coming just to answer questions. And I know I had tons of questions whenever I was pregnant, especially with my first child, and just simple things like that are free of charge. And just to help, just to help these moms. I think it's great. So, yeah, I'd love to see this become an annual thing.
I'm just glad nobody asked Peak Performance to come in and have me sit in the baby simulator, the birthing simulator
that's a good idea.
during the event.
We don't want to scare the moms, right? No.
Here's what we can do.
But all the guys who come have to sit
That's
in
what
it
I was
too.
going to say.
Right?
If they bring their husbands or bring, their
That could be a
boyfriend,
game.
if
right?
someone's not there, then they can just have Kurt be like, no, yeah, we'll hook him up.
Oh, wow.
That would be a lot of fun.
That'd be quite a day for you, Kurt.
Why did I open my mouth?
I think
This
that's a
always
fantastic
happens.
idea.
Hey, did you see this meme that somebody just posted?
I hadn't seen it. I saw that you kind of showed it. Let me see.
It says when the bottle drops at the baby shower.
So this is something that did Ethan find this picture and start making the memes?
Yes.
Yeah. I
I'm
miss
sad.
Ethan.
This person who reposted this, Christopher from Santa Fe Water Services, said, "I have a bunch of these ready to go throughout the day, and I'm just ready for it."
Is it bad that I want Ethan to drop out of homeschooled and come work interning full time for free? It may be.
Yeah, I don't know if his mom would go for that.
He does so much though.
We were going to ask you today, Pastor Cat, while we're on this subject, and then we can go back to the baby shower. Can we hire some more free interns?
Can you hire some more free interns?
We
Sure.
need them.
Yes.
Yeah, we have people interested. I see. Is this Maria? She didn't say.
She changed her name. I don't know if you saw the comment. There was like some long story about her book or something that she's doing, so she changed her name on Facebook.
I see that it's. I see that something. Yeah, I see that it's changed. But
Yes, it's the same person.
okay, cool. Yeah. So, anyways, let us know what you have going on today. Let us know. Are you going to be able to participate in the baby shower? You can go to alcc.org. You can find the Facebook event, and you can actually click on a link in there and donate. Maybe you can't make it out. Last night, I gave some extra money because we were talking about what it takes to do an event like this, and it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of partners. It takes a lot of stuff in the community, right?
It really does. A lot of coordination.
You know, one thing that I liked about the event yesterday is I had to set up a stroller to go on the stage. I don't
Right.
think I've ever had to like even touch a stroller before in my life. And it was kind of cool. I was like, oh, I'm kind of being like a future dad, like putting this stroller together.
That's good.
Is that-
it was
I'm
awesome.
glad. Are
That's
you going to use
weird.
that voice when you're a future dad?
Oh, look, I'm a dad. Let's put the stroller together.
Yeah, so we're also looking for people to help. Like if you want to come, if you are a female in the community, want to come and help, right?
Yeah, I mean, even guys, because there might be moms that maybe need some help out to the car when they get their stuff. Some ushers to kind of help with seating, because we're going to have stuff all over the building where these moms are getting to walk in from point A to B to get all their things. So yeah, anybody that wants to come and help serve, help on the food truck. Moms are going to go home with groceries, anything like that. Galveston Food Bank is bringing, they told me, an 18-wheeler sized trailer full of groceries. Isn't that awesome?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, that's like one less thing you gotta worry about. Just come by, be blessed. This is gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great
Groceries, diapers, and you also are doing some giveaway items, correct?
Right, some big items. So a couple of baby beds. We have a double stroller, single stroller. We've got a, what do you call the joggers? The one with the big wheel.
Oh, yeah.
On the front. Some of those nice
Off-roaders.
ones. Yeah, I mean, all kinds of good stuff. Bouncers, some car seats. Car seats are, everybody knows you got to have one. You can't leave the hospital without a car seat, right?
Do they go check?
Yeah, you have to bring it into the room, and they have to see that you can put the baby in, and then they let you go. Like it's a big deal. You can't leave without it. So
What if you live close and you just say you're gonna walk?
that's a great question. I don't know. Well, they won't let the mom walk out of the hospital.
Oh, they wheel them out.
Yeah, so I don't know. You'd have to set that up in
Interesting.
advance.
You have to practice? Really?
These
like
are
putting in a car.
These are questions I'm gonna ask whenever we have medical staff and doctors and nurses here
Yeah,
on
I
Saturday.
mean, you do have to practice as an individual putting the stuff in the car because you don't know how to do it.
yeah.
The
They
fire
just-
stations will actually show moms. If you don't know how, you can go to a local police or fire station and they will show you how to properly install the car seat for safety.
See, I was telling this as I was setting up the stuff yesterday. I was like, the car seats, back in my day, we just rode in the back of the car. You know?
I did too. I sat on books so that the seatbelt would actually engage on me. I know. Safety first, right?
Now you have to be like 13 or 14 before you can get out of the car seat or something like that. Is
There's
that
a
right?
weight limit. So if you're tiny, then
Kurt, as
you're
a
in a
baby,
booster.
were you riding in the back of a pickup truck? I can see that just like, oh,
No,
put 'em
we
in the
had
pickup.
the station wagon, and we were in the back.
Sweet. Station wagon.
Hey, station wagons were cool because like seatbelt laws weren't around, and so you could just like run around back there and
Yeah.
just do all kinds of activities. It probably wasn't the safest, huh?
No.
No, it wasn't.
No.
That was what we were doing on the back roads of Nebraska with the corn.
It was really flat though, so you could
Oh.
definitely see all the traffic.
Oh, yeah, for
was
sure.
okay.
For sure.
Right now it's 9:41. This is KHEA Radio.com 99.5 FM. If you want to get involved, we need your help. We need some people from the community. Catherine, what's the best way for people to, I guess, get in contact if they want to donate? Can they call? Can they email? How do they get in contact with us?
Yeah, sure. They can call the church office, 409-935-1606. You could comment right here on the KHEA page. You could also email us, info@alcc.org, and we'll get back to you.
Here's Courtney Garcia. She said, I'm going, and then she said, I'm coming from LaPorte. So, hey, come say hi to me and Kurt. Come say hi to Catherine.
Yeah.
We'll all be there, and we'll see you Saturday. That's really exciting. If you want to get involved again, you can message us here. You can also come say hi to us on Saturday. I would love to be able to talk and just, get to meet you. And I feel like we already know a lot of the people that communicate with us on here, but it would be really cool to get a face and shake someone's hand.
Yeah, it was really cool. So we were at an event on Sunday, and Maria actually showed up and was like, hey, I'm Maria. I comment all the time. I'm like, oh, it's nice to put a face to you. So if you are coming on Saturday to the community baby shower, Gardy and I will be there. Pastor Catherine will be there.
Yes, sir.
Make sure that you come and say hi to us and introduce yourself, because we just want to put a face to the name besides the profile picture.
And if you're wondering which one Kurt is, and you maybe see a couple guys that could be him, go to the Texas Pit Stop barbecue table. There's going to be 75 pounds of chopped beef that they donated for us to be able to bless people, just to have lunch during that time.
Hopefully he won't eat all of it.
That's
though.
what I'm wondering. Are you?
I was just about ready to say, I think your wife said that the weight limit for car seat is 100 pounds. Does that mean I have to get a car seat for the beef brisket to be in? Because
Yes.
it's 75. It's not 100 pounds. It's
You don't
75
want
pounds.
it sliding around.
I don't want it sliding around. Put it in the car seat, strap it in, ready to go.
Yeah. Hey, chips and salsa. We should see if we can reach out to a restaurant. Hey, if you are watching on Facebook, maybe you own a restaurant. Maybe you know somebody who does. Feel free to tag them in this video. See if they would like to donate some finger foods for this event that's taking place on Saturday. Again, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue has currently donated 75 pounds of beef brisket. Shout out to the Pit Stop. We love them. If anybody wants to donate any other kind of finger style foods, let us know.
The gerbil just turned.
I literally can tell, your eyes start shifting left to right, and then they stop and go ding.
The gerbil just turned. Cheese fountain. We need a cheese fountain.
Oh my gosh, this is the idea you had.
This is basically like my wedding on Saturday. Cheese fountain, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
Yeah. You only need Butler's Courtyard here.
Cheese fountain. We need to find one for Saturday.
No,
I'll
we
buy
don't.
one.
What? Okay, yeah, you can buy a cheese fountain.
I've never seen a cheese fountain.
Really?
No.
He's about to Google one for you.
I want the taco that you can dip in the cheese fountain.
I've seen like a fondue pot. I've seen a chocolate fountain, but never a cheese
Just
fountain.
imagine the chocolate fountain with cheese instead of chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a thing on the internet. I've never seen one. It's 9:45. We're going to take a quick break on the FM. We're going to keep it going on KHEAradio.com. Stay tuned. Let us know. What do you got going on today? Coming up next, some Todd Smith. There's a light. Boom.
Sweet. Hey, when we go back on the FM, we also need to talk about there's a bunch of stuff happening. The Road to Emmaus event, Easter, and stuff like that, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Cool.
Road to Emmaus. Jennifer said, how about Benito's? Maybe Benito's.
Ooh.
They'd probably do something.
Where's that? Benito's?
In Lamarck.
Or Barcena's over here?
Barcena's would maybe do something. It's good whenever we go. I know we've gone in there before. We just need to talk to the right person. Always trying to find who's in charge here? Who can make this decision? They're like, I don't
Right.
know. I'm like, okay, we're going somewhere else. But we went and ate there the other day, and then we did a Shine on Lamarck. We were actually supposed to shoot one today. That's why we wore. I dressed like this, but then we got it rescheduled. So didn't find out till a little this morning.
You don't look like that all the time?
No, I do not. I do not.
I think you look good, though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. So we have Easter coming up. When does Easter fall this year? It's in April.
April 21st.
The 21st. Is that about when it normally falls? Wasn't it early
No,
last year?
Yeah, it's later.
Okay.
Much later. Sometimes it's like the very end of March. Like it's almost 3 weeks.
Who gets to
past.
decide that? So God?
I don't know the answer to that.
God's
it's
like,
the
Easter
only
this year's the
holiday that you
21st.
never know. You have to Google it.
Yeah.
I do anyway.
It's not like, is it like always like, oh, it's the third week of April?
Yeah, no,
it's just not.
always different. And I don't know how that falls.
Man.
I have to ask the Google machine.
I want to ask Google, who gets to decide when Easter is? Is it the Pope? I could see it being the Pope. But yeah, Easter this year, it's on the 21st. Abundant Life is doing a play that I don't think we did it last year, right?
No, we've not done it for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Road to Emmaus.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I have not been on staff or since it's been done.
Yeah. It's awesome.
The last time I think was when I was a school teacher.
Did you come watch it?
No.
Why not?
I remember all the kids
Hey,
were
why
like,
not?
come and watch me.
Oh, man.
What were
I
you doing
never did.
instead? Probably sinning, if I had to guess.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
If you want to not, take a break and go see something positive and go watch an Easter play, celebrate.
Good thing you're on this side of it this time, right?
Yeah, I'm on the right side of
Yeah.
glory.
Why do you say it like sometimes you make statements, but you put like, yeah, I'm on the right side of it? It just makes me wonder. It's not funny. It hurts. No.
Come on, Kurt.
15 seconds and we can go back on. And here we go. Jennifer said, I thought the Pope decided, LOL. Okay. Here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
We got Executive Pastor of Abundant Life Christian Center, Catherine Rudolph, in studio talking about everything going on at Abundant Life, including the baby shower. We were talking a little bit about Easter coming up.
Yeah.
So when is Easter this year?
Easter's April the 21st.
And what can we expect going on for our area and at Abundant Life during this time?
Yeah, at Abundant Life, so many things. So there's 3 Easter production shows, Good Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, all at 7. We're doing a helicopter Easter egg drop.
Wow.
That's going to be fun.
How many eggs did we do last year and what are we expecting?
We're doing at least 15,000 this year. It's a lot of Easter
15,000
eggs.
eggs.
Yeah.
We're
All
gonna-
with candy and prizes and good stuff in them.
That's a lot of eggs. 15,000. Hey, I was telling someone that we did. Oh, it was, one of our friends. It was TJ, but we were telling him about an egg drop that he did. He was like, oh, that's awesome. I'd love for y'all to cover that and put it on I-45 now. I said, oh, we can do that, of course.
Yeah.
So we may need more eggs, number one.
Yeah,
And
for
number
sure.
2, he said he was picturing like real eggs. Like for some reason.
Oh, no.
I know.
Like
but
egging children? No, we can't do that.
They just drop and land from the air.
No.
He said whenever he said, oh, we're going to do an egg drop. And he was like, huh? From a helicopter. And, obviously then we're like, oh, for Easter. And
Yeah.
then he understood exactly,
Nice.
that's what you're
Drop
saying.
the whole carton.
Just cartons of eggs.
Yeah.
Cartons of eggs.
Holding
No.
chickens.
Not quite the same.
That's probably not a good idea.
No.
I got that image in my head now of a chicken hanging out of a helicopter.
laying eggs.
Like laying eggs.
But there's going to be candy-filled eggs, like
Candy-filled Easter eggs,
And
yeah.
the kids will actually be held back, right? So there's going to be a drop zone.
Right.
We're dropping eggs, and it's like, all right, you can go.
Yes.
And then they get to go.
So they get their own zone. So like 2-3-year-olds, like the little babies, 1, 2, 3. It's divided out. There's 4 different zones where they can go and get Easter eggs. So make sure you bring a basket or something to put the Easter eggs in. It's a kids-only zone. That's important to know, right? So parents can't like tackle other people's child trying to get Easter eggs.
Safety first.
Yes. So kids-only zones, and then there is the big drop zone where the helicopter will fly over and release the Easter eggs.
Who is invited? Who can come to that event?
Everybody. This is also a community event. Anybody can come and be part of that. Once again, these are children-friendly things, so kid zones. So it's important to have a child whenever you come, right?
Should there be like an adult egg zone? Like
I
so
mean,
that way
I
the
guess
adults.
we could do an adult egg zone
Yeah, like
Not a bad
18
idea.
to 26, 27 to 36.
for like Ascension, right? Have their own egg drop place.
Yeah, but what kind of stuff would you put in the adult Easter eggs? Still candy.
yeah,
I'm a chocolate
candy.
person.
Chocolate, jelly beans. I don't know. What do people like? I'm sour candy person.
I like
so
sour
anything
candy.
sour works.
Kurt, if you did an adult Easter egg, what would you want in your Easter eggs?
Cheese.
Oh my god.
Just like straight up queso.
Queso.
That's as bad as dropping a raw egg. It just be everywhere.
Yeah, I want queso. I don't want cheese. I want queso. I need to. I realized the other day that I have to be specific about what kind of cheese I want. It's nacho cheese. When I
Like
say
the
queso-
Mexican cheese one, Gardy likes that the best.
Oh yes.
No, that's the blend. He's talking about.
No, I know.
He went to. We all went to Oaxaca, and it's a Mexican meat market and a grocery store. It's awesome, but they got a little taqueria in there. And so he asked, "Can I have queso?" Which queso just means cheese. So they're like,
Right.
"Yeah, you can get cheese on it." Our name is Oaxaca, which is a kind of cheese. And they put the cheese on there, and he's like, "What is this?" Like he's like,
I was mad. I was like, I want the queso.
What kind of cheese did they give you?
"Well, it's
Oaxaca.
a white cheese, but it's Oaxaca cheese. So it's a city
Oh,
in
so
Mexico."
they gave you the Oaxaca. Okay, yeah.
The Oaxaca white. It's like a crumble.
It's great.
cheese on
I
top.
love
It is
Oaxaca
good.
cheese.
It's
I
very
wanted
good.
the nacho cheese.
I see.
I need to be more specific. I figured, and I had this conversation with Naola the other day too. I was like, I want like the sauce.
She's Hispanic as well.
And she was like, yeah. She's like, queso means cheese. And I'm like, well, I say queso when I want that sauce.
You're wanting like the nacho cheese, like when you go to the ballpark? Like
Yeah.
that kind of
Yeah,
cheese?
that's cheese on my tacos.
I have a suggestion.
Wow.
You just start carrying around like a belt, like a utility belt, and it has like Rico's nacho cheese like on the side,
Like
like
a
all the
little
way
pump?
around, and you're just like, or you wear one of those hats with the straws, so that way you like take a bite of a taco, and then you like slurp some cheese through the straw.
That's funny.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a Super Bowl thing to me.
It would work.
Uh-huh.
It would work. So that's what Kurt would want in his Easter eggs. We said all that to say,
All right.
there's an Easter egg community
Cheese
hunt.
sauce.
and that's at what time on Saturday?
It's at 11 a.m.
April
on
20th.
April 20th. Yeah.
Everybody's invited. It looks like there's a lot of community events coming up. And again, can you explain one more time, like, why is it so important for us to, I guess, do these events that are free for the community?
Yeah, because we're the hands and feet of Jesus, and we want to give a positive, fun, safe environment for families to be able to come and, of course, just experience the love of God, which is giving, right? So it's giving back and doing something good for someone.
You know, after Easter, what else is coming up? I know there's events the whole year's
Yeah.
scheduled out, but like, what else is coming up?
So huge Mother's Day service, and we'll do through our women's ministry. We'll do a big Mother's Day event. That'll be in May. It's only like 2 or 3 weeks now after Easter because Easter falls so late this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Mother's Day is coming up. What, Memorial Day? We'll do a big thing for Memorial Day. That's going to be happening.
We had talked to someone the other day, and they were mentioning, and I mean, it's multiple people, but the Memorial Day with the crosses. Do we know? Are we going to do the crosses this year?
We have started putting it in the front of the church. We used to do it out on the feeder on the side of the property.
Yeah.
So we do stuff like that now on the front lawn of the church on the Delaney side.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll have some things like that available this year for Memorial Weekend.
Okay. Yeah, I know that really blesses a lot of people because it's anybody can come in the community and kind of dedicate a cross.
Yeah. Yeah. And they can remember their loved one, see them out there. It's a beautiful display for
Yeah.
that weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. So this weekend, we can talk about it, one more time. We're almost out of time right now, but this weekend there's an event taking place. Can you share one more time, like who's invited, what the event is for? Are there any needs that we have?
Yeah, community baby shower. So it's open to moms who are pregnant. It is a baby shower, so that's kind of our emphasis. We know you'll probably potentially have other children too, so there's going to be some activities and things that'll go on, some great food. We are very thankful for all of our people that have connected with us and are donating and coming to set up organization tables and things like that. Some big giveaways, baby beds. You could go home with a baby bed. How awesome would that be? Set up your nursery and not have to worry about the cost of it. It's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here at Abundant Life Christian Center.
My dad just came over the other day and helped us convert my daughter, River. So she's 2 years old. She had a crib, and we converted it to, a toddler bed.
Right.
And it was one that converts, like, for the life of the bed, right?
Yeah.
And that stuff gets expensive.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, very expensive.
And also, we had a toddler bed that was Kellen's, but he had upgraded to like a full-size bed or something like that.
Yeah.
And there was somebody that I saw on Facebook saying, like, hey, does anybody have a
bed?
A bed? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. You can have this one.
Very nice.
So, if you've been, blessed and a lot of people are fortunate or you have extra, like, why not consider donating to somebody or just posting it on social media?
Great idea.
Don't have to sell it. Sometimes you can if you want to, but,
Right. Sometimes
just consider.
it's just nice to give.
Yeah, and it makes you feel good. It makes you
does.
feel good, and like, hey, they are going to be blessed, and that child's going to be able to have somewhere to sleep.
Yes.
Our friends at Furniture Zone, like last year in December, they did something called like Home for the Holidays.
Uh-huh.
And me and Kurt were fortunate enough to be able to help get the word out about that, and we followed them in the delivery truck to go find like the house and Facebook Lived it, and it was really cool. But
Yeah.
a little boy came out, and he was probably about 3 or 4 years old,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, I have a bed? Like, he was like sleeping on the floor, and it was really, like, it was a moment where it was like, is this real? Like,
Yeah.
just
Sometimes
think-
we don't know how fortunate we are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a good thing to be fortunate, you
It
know?
is.
But whenever you are in that situation, you got to be able to bless
Yeah,
others.
give back for sure.
Yeah, so there's a community baby shower taking place this Saturday. It's at Abundant Life. KHEA Radio is a ministry of Abundant Life. We have our studios right here in Abundant Life, 601 Delaney Road in Lamarck, Texas. If you want to get involved, you can comment here, send KHEA Radio a message. Maybe you want to donate a big box of diapers, donate some food. It's 11 to 1 this Saturday. Everybody is invited, including you. Share this stream out, maybe tag some people. that are pregnant or can benefit from this event. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
No, I just can't wait to see everybody on Saturday and see these moms get blessed. And at baby showers, moms always leave with big smiles on their face because they got a bunch of free stuff. So
yes,
that's what we're hoping to see, are lots of smiles, and lots of smiles too from the organizations that are donating and participating with us.
It'll be my first baby shower, but I don't think it'll be the last because, you know, building these community partners and already kind of seeing the response.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
we
been
have
huge.
about 300 people signed up.
Yeah.
In how long? I mean, this is a couple weeks. We had about a little over 100 2 days ago.
Yeah, in the last 24 hours, it's almost tripled the registration that has come in to the city of Lamarck, and I think I-45 now, releasing, doing press releases for us. It has just taken off. So we're very grateful to them and hoping to bless these people.
All right, it's 9:58 a.m. It's KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. We're taking a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about the Crawfish Bash taking place in Lamarck, Texas.
Thank you, Pastor Kat.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
It was good.
So let us know what's going on. My wife actually texted me and said, "Hey, if y'all aren't filming, you want to go to Benito? Like, let me see." It's hard to make these decisions.
Bonitos for lunch.
Get that queso.
Queso.
They got the queso there. Let me respond back real quick and say, "Let me get back to you," even though she may be watching right now. Let me get back to you because I can't think too much.
My cousin's
I'm a guy.
watching. She said a cheese fountain, or nasty. Sent like a vomit face.
Look at Kurt's face.
Best.
Hey, you know, I'm surprised
telling you.
with crawfish. Well, you actually don't eat crawfish, but I could see you eating it. You're like, I want to dip the crawfish in queso like a chip.
Queso, wow.
I had
No, I
crawfish
want it
yesterday.
in butter. Crawfish and butter. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's the way
Do you eat
everybody does it.
crawfish?
I'm not big on crawfish.
Yeah,
I've had it once in my life, and that was good enough for me.
nice. I eat it. I'm not a fan of it. It's too much work for too little.
I
Too
peeled
messy.
3 pounds yesterday
Oh,
at Bayshore Grill.
wow.
We had a lunch meeting with one of our partners.
I just
Nice.
talked to the Quentin who's coming in from the Crawfish Bash, and he said that they're going to have 70,000 pounds of crawfish.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I had 3 yesterday.
So imagine one crawfish for everybody who lives in Lake City. The entire city, crawfish. That's why
I thought there was like
pictured
100,000. How many people live in Lake City?
Yeah, maybe 100,000.
I thought there was like
Yeah.
110,000.
That was the closest I could think of to 70.
Does anybody know? Can we get a fact
Baytown
check?
have 70,000?
Kurt, I don't know. That
What did
sounds
they
right.
say? Yeah, there's about.
Does anybody know how many people live in Lake City? I could Google this. A quick Google search could solve all my problems.
True.
But yeah, 70,000 pounds of crawfish going to be at the Crawfish Bash taking place in Lamarck at the dog track. So we're going to be talking about that, sharing about that. If you're interested in crawfish, stay tuned. We got Quentin coming in. Thank you. Again, let us know what you have going on today. We started out the show in a really interesting way. We started it out doing a quiz. So there was a quiz that I saw on Facebook, and Kurt took the quiz. He took the quiz, and he was talking about his senior year of high school. We learned a lot about the man. The man of many suspensions is what I'll call him. The man of many. Good morning, sir. How's it going?
How you doing?
My name is
Here,
Gardy.
here.
Yeah, you can have a seat here.
About right here?
Yes, sir.
Man, he has a radio voice. You were holding
Yeah, I
back
don't know
out
about
there.
all that.
He was holding back. I was like, wait, what?
Let me hear the voice.
Hello.
That sounds good.
Is it good?
It's better than Kurt. Yeah.
Wow.
We're supposed to have somebody else with us, but I don't think they're going to make it. So,
Okay. Cool. Well, so what's your name?
my name's Quentin Severin.
Quentin. Gotcha. Yeah, you can pop it. Yeah, that's
There you go.
perfect right there. And so the Crawfish Bash is taking place. This is in Lamarck, and this is like a record-breaking
Guinness
event.
World Record, baby.
How do
Guinness
you
World Record.
go about setting up a Guinness World Record?
It's very, very hard. You got to have a few good people that do a crazy, amazing thing. So what we did in 2017 is we said, let's do it. Let's go for it. And went out. We contacted them. They came down. We had judges. The judge come down and spent a lot of money to do this.
Yeah.
It cost a lot. A lot of it was scales. We had 91 scales. They all had to be certified. We had a certified guy out there that had to certify the scales, and we did 58,000 pounds in 8 hours.
So 58,000. And this year, is it going to be another record, or are y'all just?
We'll beat that record, but it's not going to be. We're not going for. It's not going to be official, but we'll do 70,000 pounds this year.
Whenever you put a record like that out there, does that put a target on your back? People are like, oh, we want to break that record.
You know what? No one's even came close. No one's even tried. So we're still number one right now.
And that's just the way it is. That's facts. And it's happening right here in Lamarck, Texas.
Right here at Lamarck at the dog track. It'll be April 20th. It'll be 11 to 11. It's an all-day event, but all you can eat from 1 to 6.
All you can eat. Because I can eat a lot.
Oh, it's all you can eat. We've never ran out.
Well, that's really cool. So, Curt, he's from Nebraska. I call him a Nebrascal. He's a native over there. So he has not had the opportunity to grow up eating crawfish, right? So how many times have you had it?
Once in my entire life.
That's it.
Wow.
Once. But he says I don't know, this may be something that people not from here, but he's like, it's a lot of work, and he saw a live one. You know how like little babies, like when you're afraid of crawfish, they're like, they pick it up and they kind of play with it or just like, pet it. So we went last year about this time to go eat crawfish at, it was in Galveston off Seawall. But he was playing like, kind of like, I don't know, it was just really funny. But it's weird to think that there's people that don't have crawfish.
Did you play the corn too in Nebraska? Or is there a lot of corn there?
There is a lot of corn. We eat corn. Yeah. We don't eat crawfish. Somebody asked, they're like, they don't have crawfish in Nebraska? I'm like, where is it going to come from?
We'll have corn there too. So usually corn and potato go real good with crawfish.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
My boy!
You could have the corn from the crawfish boil, because that's one thing that you sometimes, what do people put in there?
Anything. I've seen Brussels sprouts, which are one of my favorites.
Let me move the cam.
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts. I've never seen that, but I have seen mushrooms, and that's one of the things I saw later. They're like, man, you put some mushrooms in there.
Corn, potatoes,
some
usually.
Pineapples.
Seen pineapples. Onions, anything.
So we got Quentin, and what's your name?
Damon.
We got Damon in studio. Is that good, Curt?
I think so. Tilt down just a little bit.
We're making sure that they can see you guys.
See both of us?
Sweet. We're still just on the
audio and video.
Audio, video. That's the way it goes down here. So are you guys from this area?
I'm from this area. Yeah, we're both from this area.
Yeah,
both
both native Houstonians.
Okay, cool.
So I grew up in Texas City, Lamarck, and Santa Fe, and all that area. And my boy here is from Houston area.
Clear Lake area for the most part.
Yeah. Cool. So we got 30 seconds. We're going to go on the FM as well. We're streaming on Facebook, and we're excited to have you guys in. This is a huge event in Lamarck, and excited to see. I mean, with the Guinness World Record alone, like, because whenever we saw that, we had looked at it, we're like, man, we should see how long all this stuff is. Like, we want a record, but I know there's a lot that goes into it.
There's a lot that goes into it. A lot of hard work goes into it. My teams, if it wasn't for my teams, would never have been able to get it done. A lot of signatures, a lot of initials, a lot of just craziness trying to get this thing done, but we really got it done. It was amazing when we finally did it. So
very cool. And finding a space that can hold that many people, I'm sure it can't be easy.
No, it's we started out at I just wait for the radio to start out.
Okay, we got 35 seconds, and we should be good to go. So here we go. Hey, let us know. Have you been before? Are you a fan of crawfish? Is this something that you had the opportunity to check out? I know there's a big event on Facebook. It's going to be a humongous event right here in Lamarck, down the street from us. It's not far at all. So we'll be learning.
Not far at all.
The Magical Winter Lights was the last thing that, like the big event that they had out there, which is really cool. So here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It is Thursday morning, 10:06. We're streaming live on Facebook page. Feel free to share this video out right now. Let us know what you have going on. We're going to be talking about the big crawfish bash. It's taking place in Lamarck, Texas. Maybe you've been there before. If not, you're going to have the opportunity to learn. You're going to have the opportunity to find out everything that's going to go on. This is a big event. How you guys doing? We got Damon and Quentin in studio. Y'all with the crawfish bash. This is something that's been going on for a couple years now, right?
It's been going on. This will be our 5th year. We started with nothing really. We started with just Facebook. Got on Facebook and just started out with like 25 teams and got to 1,000 people. We ended up raising $4,500 and ended up giving it to charity, gave it to Special Olympics, and the Santa Fe Education Foundation.
Wow.
We thought, we got something big. Let's start a 501(c)(3) and get it going.
That's awesome. So this is a charity event. This is actually giving back to the community as well.
It's actually a charity event. We've given at $200,000 to Camp Hope. We've given another $100,000 to the majority of the local education foundations, Special Olympics, Boy Scouts, a couple places here and there. We're starting something new with the Spinal Association in Houston, and so we're pretty excited.
Mm-hmm. So this is, again, what year is it?
This is our 5th year.
Fifth annual.
The 5th year, and every year has it gotten a little bit bigger?
Every year it's gotten bigger. It went from, like I said, the first year was 1,000. We went from 1,000 to about 8,500, and then now we sit around 12,000 last couple of years, and it's going to be about 15,000 people this year.
Yeah, first year, year one. Where was this event at? What city?
It's over in Texas City.
No.
Yeah, it was a backyard. It started out as a backyard, and we got so big for the backyard, we were like, all right, we'll bring it over to the buddy's, field, and it got so big for that. We're like, let's just go ahead and bring it to this bar over in Texas City. So we ended up going to this Diamond Gyms over in Texas City.
Okay, yeah.
And shut the road down on
because so many people.
Huge amount of people. So we had 1,000 people, but it's just not that big an area for that many people.
Why do people love crawfish so much?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
This part of the country, the southeast region, from southeast Texas to all the way to Louisiana, getting into Mississippi, they just eat it up. They love it. We've talked about it. I think it's a camaraderie, friends, get together, have a good time, and you can technically eat them all day. You just pick on them all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this part of the country just lives for it. It's awesome.
It's you know what? I didn't know till last year. We had a guy come tell me. It gives me chills every time I talk about it. He come and said, "You don't know what you're doing." I said, "You're absolutely right. 4 years, I don't know anything about what I'm doing." He goes, "No." He said, "You get people from everywhere to put their phones in their back pocket, sit around, don't even know each other, eating crawfish, talking, enjoying each other, and huge diversity of different people that have no idea who you are because you set up every team so we can walk in to 88 different spots and eat crawfish with somebody you don't even know."
You know, that's a good point because when you eat crawfish, you can't everywhere else. You can eat like a hamburger.
That's
you can
right.
play on your phone.
Put that phone up.
You can, eat Mexican food. With your crawfish, unless you want to ruin your phone,
Right. Yeah, right.
You can't. You have to use both hands. You have to have the napkins, so you're actually communicating with people. So it builds that camaraderie, that family atmosphere that we used to have every day.
Yeah.
And that is kind of like a throwback.
Yeah.
And April's a good month for crawfish.
We usually do it in the end of March and April. We try to work on the rain. This year we kind of got ran over by one of the huge events that happens in Galveston County. I won't say who it was, but we found a great date. I mean, it's Easter weekend. A lot of people bring their families in town, so everybody's going to be coming down, so it should be really good.
Whenever it comes to crawfish, there's different styles, even like spice levels. And I had crawfish yesterday at Bayshore Grill. And they had like garlic, which I never had garlic up until like this season before. I was like, man, this is good.
Yeah.
What kind of can we expect from you guys?
All different kinds. There's all different kinds. I mean, we have 88 teams and we have 6 different restaurants. So you'll have restaurants in the area. You'll have teams in the restaurants. We have 2 huge competitions, so they're going to be showing their best crawfish.
What's some of the craziest flavors that y'all have had the opportunity to witness or taste?
I've heard about people putting cinnamon in it. I've heard about people, putting jalapenos, habaneros,
spicing it up to another level, like crazy.
Because even like traditional spice, if you go somewhere,
Vietnamese, there's a Vietnamese, like Vietnamese, like noodles.
Yeah.
Like the crawfish taste almost like that. I've had it.
And it comes in a bag, so they'll serve it like in a bag, so it's a whole different style of like the juices and all that. The seasoning is in the bag with the crawfish.
Well, there's one of our partners. It's Fub on Me Bistro and Grill. Can we actually get that in a graphic? And we'll play that later. So as you're watching, you'll be able to see. But that's what they do. They have it in the bag and they mix it around with the spices.
They should be out there at one of our restaurants this year. But
So they just started serving seafood, and so they have some of the Vietnamese style crawfish, and it's a different. Someone was asking me specifically, like, well, what's different about it? I was like, you just got to try it. It's the flavors. I can't describe it.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty, I guess, of crawfish and food in general, because people can connect over food. And it's different with crawfish, and that's whenever you had mentioned that, you can't play on your phone and do crawfish at the same time.
Right.
It's great on family bonding and the friends and everybody getting together. And of course, you throw in a little good music while you're eating the crawfish, and that makes the atmosphere just awesome. And like he said too, this time of year the weather is great, right? So we're blessed with some amazing weather.
Yeah. Traditionally, when is crawfish season?
It's usually in between late January to May. If you get anything past that, usually it's going to be frozen.
Yeah,
you get frozen. So, but that's usually been the start.
That's kind of the catch on them too. Is it's seasonal, right? It's a short amount of time. So
you got to get it.
You got to get it.
Yeah, you got to get it,
and then it's gone.
And then it's gone.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you're watching on Facebook, that's a video of Fub on Me. We're actually we've done some stuff with them, so you can check them out as well. But it's crawfish season. It's crawfish time. There's a ton of places, and this is going to be an opportunity where you can try all different kinds. And is it all you can eat?
It is all you can eat. This is from 1 to 6. We haven't ran out. We've had a great time. A lot of times the teams will start early, so it's been really good.
Okay, and then I think there's going to be live music there.
We'll have live music. We're gonna have actually Bag of Donuts.
Out of New Orleans, baby.
Out of our headliner.
They're awesome.
I've heard of them.
I mean it. With some friends I went to school with, and then their kids. I got a really good story about that. Curtis Pollard, Jamie St. Pierre, and the Honey Creepers, and Shapeshifters, which is a great band, Houston band. They only play at Sambuca's. Really great, like a 9-piece brass band.
Okay, cool.
See, I feel like it has to. If you're eating crawfish, it's got to be a little country, right?
Oh, there's definitely country in it.
Louisiana style, like
Louisiana country.
Zydeco or something like that.
Zydeco, baby.
Doing the banjo, tapping the knee.
You playing the washboard.
A lot of
Kurt's playing his
we'll have
stomach.
Zydeco. We also have David Joel's going to be coming out too. Also, so
Okay.
Can I sing as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I missed that. What?
Can I sing as well?
He wants to get up and sing.
Oh yeah, you can get up and sing.
There was a great rendition of the song "Are You Gonna Be My Girl" that I posted this morning on my personal Facebook page
By Jet.
by Jet.
Oh, that's one of my jams. I love Jet.
Yeah,
One,
we'll
two,
be-
three, tell me coming.
Yeah,
It's
we'll be
so
setting
fun,
up-
and I really want to make it mine.
Come
We'll
on.
be setting up Thursday, so if you want to come sing for us while we're setting up, it'd be awesome.
There you go.
We're setting up.
While they're setting up, yeah.
I only-
Nobody's there. Come
I'll
on.
put a speaker out
I
there.
only know one song though, so you're gonna get that song over
That's
and
it.
over.
That's
and
all
over.
good.
That's fine. We got tractors moving the whole time. Forklifts will be good.
One hit wonder.
I love it. Yeah, it's a good time, man. It's good food, good music, good times.
Good people.
For a good cause.
Have y'all been able to do a lot of interviews during this, the past 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, we usually go on the radio. Actually, this year we're going to actually have our first TV spot, I believe. So
Cool.
keep a look at us on Comcast stations.
Deborah Duncan. done
Deborah
some
Duncan?
appearances on Deborah
Yeah,
Duncan
we-
for this. Yeah, she's shown love. Yeah.
I think I've seen. Is there a billboard that's around?
We
How
have
about-
a lot of billboards
Yeah.
around. We're lucky enough to where our Amico sponsors us, and ACFU sponsor us, and then we actually have another one I'll think of in a minute.
Cool. How has the city of Lamarck been welcoming you guys into the community?
They love us. We love them. They do a great job. The mayor is great. Bobby's great. Colleen works over there, and we've been blessed to be with them. They help us every year. They sponsor us every year.
Yeah.
They help us pay for the track. They anything we need. They've always been there for us. So we love being in the city of Lamarck.
Yeah, we do too. We do a lot of stuff with the city of Lamarck, and we appreciate any time that an event or like of this magnitude comes into Lamarck, because there's a lot that the city of Lamarck has to offer, and the city is so great, and we love Colleen and Mayor Hawking, and it's been a lot of fun to, I guess, witness. I mean, so KHEA Radio, this is really like our second year. We're starting year 2, and so I guess like you guys, you said like, oh, this is the 4th or 5th year. You kind of learn a little bit as you go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can you share maybe even some of the stories, like whenever you started, like
This
things you wish you would
man
have known?
right here has paid so many dues to get this event to this level. It's insane.
I tell you
The
what,
obstacles he's overcome.
I tell you what's a really good story that's happened. I mean, it's a tragedy what happened with Santa Fe last year.
Your daughter attends
But,
that school.
My daughter goes to that school, and we actually had because we give to Camp Hope, we actually had a night of recovery for them at the gym, and we was able to get Camp Hope to come down, bring their veterans down, do roundtables with the children, and So they were actually down there for about 2 hours. I mean, they were down there all night, but about 2 hours, these kids would just sit there and talk and talk and talk, and it was beautiful.
Can you share exactly what is Camp Hope if somebody has never heard of it
Camp
before?
Hope is the PTSD Foundation of America. They actually help veterans with PTSD. It's a great organization. They don't just sit there and just counsel them. They bring them in. They put them in. They get their mind back to where it should be, and
Get them rehabilitated.
And then they get their family to come back, and because a lot of guys are about to commit suicide because it's just crazy some of the stuff they've seen, some of the stuff they've done, and they do it for us. They do it for our freedom, and that's why we support them. But bringing their families back in after they've ruined a lot of lives, to me, is amazing to be able to do that and start over.
Are some of the proceeds from the Big Crawfish Bash going back to help?
We actually have given them $200,000 in the last 4 years, and we're very proud of that. We give to other organizations. We've given another $100,000 to different education foundations. So
yeah, can you share, because it's Camp Hope, which focuses on veterans and people struggling with PTSD, and then the Santa Fe Education Foundation?
Correct.
Are those the two ones?
Santa Fe, we've given to Texas City, Dickinson, we've given to Hitchcock, we've given to the Boy Scouts in the area. Special Olympics is great. We're starting a new one with the spinal. I can't remember it.
Yeah.
The United Spinal of Houston, I believe is the name of it. We have we're actually doing another charity event for Gary Bolton. For this charity, we're going to be doing skydiving this year.
Wow, where at?
And he's a paraplegic. He came up to me, had a crazy year, our 17. The parking was crazy. I mean, crazy. They were parking 2 miles away and walking to our event. And they act like they shut the gates. Nobody could get in. I had people calling. Well, here comes Gary on a scooter, going across the highway, getting into the event, making sure everything's there. And we became good friends. And we're actually going to be doing skydiving. So if y'all want to come do that,
where y'all jumping?
It'll be in Rocheron.
Okay, yeah.
So
there's another place that we've done it before, but it's Skydive Galveston. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah, it's I believe the same organization. I believe
they do. Where you land on the beach and stuff. Yeah. Life's a beach. Jump it. Shout out to Skydive Galveston as well.
They're one of our partners here, and I've actually jumped out.
Yeah.
Have you ever jumped out of a plane?
Yeah, I've jumped out on my 40th. This year will be my 50th. It'll be my 50th birthday. Like I said, it's just amazing. He's going to be jumping out of a plane, so I just can't wait. This is going to be killer. So that's awesome.
Why is it so important for you and the organization to give back to the kids, the community, the education foundations, the Boy Scouts? That's what I'm noticing. A lot of it goes on, for everywhere, but it's a lot of the kids.
I've been with my wife, 77, which she worked her butt off to get this event done. She has been a special ed teacher for many, many years, for almost as long as we've been married. And so it really started out like that. We started working with Special Olympics. She did. It got me into it. And so that's basically why the first year
a passion project for
we gave to them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, it's been great.
And I think that solidifies why it grew so fast. It's kind of my theory of karma, if you will. Do good and good comes back. So that's why the first year it literally doubled and tripled within the few events that they were doing, right? Because there was great cause behind it and a motivation to do better and to give back. So there it is right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People want to give back. That's what we have learned. People want to. Sometimes they just don't know how.
Yeah.
And whenever you present an opportunity like this where you can have fun, a community event, and then also be doing a good thing.
Yeah.
For
what a
veterans.
concept,
Yeah,
right?
it works.
It's
It
addicting.
works.
It really is addicting. Once you start giving back and once you start realizing what's going on, it's really wonderful.
Yeah, Quentin would always say that rush of delivering that check at Camp Hope was just like one of the best days of his life, So
Oh yeah, when you give him a check for $90,000, and it's
like ding. Think about all the people that you'll be able to help. That an organization will do with that funds. How did you two meet?
Similar circles, 6 degrees of separation. Both local guys, and then
The Kevin Bacon effect, right?
the Kevin Bacon effect. Q is the Kevin Bacon of the area, baby. And then just Clear Lake, the water. You know, being out on the water on the boats. Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all like to fish, or is like water sports or what?
Just pretty much riding around in speedboats and enjoying life and feeling the waves. And
Fishing takes too much patience. I don't have it.
Yeah,
I don't have
too much patience.
Well, eating crawfish and enjoying crawfish, you're all big seafood guys as well. Like
Well,
you just like eating fish.
that's really how it started. It started with because there was a group of guys that were just way too lazy to cook crawfish.
Go eat fish. Yeah.
We wanted to have
Go
a party, and we wanted someone else to cook it. And we wanted someone else. We couldn't afford to pay for everything.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it started.
Said, hey, let's throw and we'll make
Competition.
it like a
and it's been great because we've been able to give charity. We didn't realize it is a certain formula. You have to have teams. These teams they're wonderful for us. They come out, they cook for us, they give but they also we make it to where their families and friends can come out and eat in their tents and enjoy the whole thing also. And we pay for all the crawfish. We spent about $140,000 last year on crawfish. So, with everything else.
So that's what it's going to take if you want to get close to a Guinness World Record.
There you go, baby.
About $140,000 worth of crawfish. Where do you find
Literally
that
the
much?
biggest in the world.
World's largest.
Yeah, the world's largest crawfish festival is this event.
So I'm guessing you don't call HEB and be like, HEB, I need $140,000 worth of crawfish. Like, hey, what can you do? Where do you source that much crawfish?
Actually, we have a friend that's been selling crawfish for years, and he contacted us. Louisiana boy, Travis Ledoux. He's been doing crawfish for years, and he got us hooked up with 4 farmers, and they come out every year, the last couple of years, and made sure we were good.
And listen, those 18-wheelers, literally, when they come into the grounds, those trailers are full.
And we've
How many trailers are
sink? We've had them sink, but they're 35,000 pounds on. I mean,
how does it even work? Because I know you got to sometimes you got to wet them down and all this stuff, and they're hauling tail.
They're fridge trucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
reefer trucks. So they come, or reefer trailers. So they come in, and I think they're 36 to 39 degrees. I think. I'm not positive, but I know we have to keep it under 39 degrees. So
wow.
Yeah.
Gardy, 2 things. Okay, so we're giving away the 3 pounds of crawfish, right, to Fob on Me Bistro and Grill, right? Mm-hmm. Yesterday, you ate 3 pounds of crawfish.
I did.
At Bayshore Grill, right?
And also like 12 oysters.
Okay, so 3 pounds, right? You saw how much that was, right?
Yes.
So times that by 23,000.
There you go.
333.
Here's the good thing about crawfish.
And that equals the amount of crawfish, pound-wise,
That's right.
that they're going to have.
Yeah.
23,000.
What's the most crawfish you've seen somebody eat? Because, can you eat 10, 12,
I'm so
15
busy
pounds?
that day, I don't get to see anybody eat. I get me 1 or 2
running and
crawfish.
gunning. I think it gets in the 8-pound to 10-pound.
And then you
can put
stretch
that
your stomach.
down. They're killing it.
Yeah.
3 is about average, like you. 3 to 4, but you start getting into 8 to 10 pounds. That's somebody that's a professional.
They're a professional eater. They know what they're doing.
And those teams are so passionate about cooking it their way. I mean, they're out there prepping the night before, and they're getting it ready, and it's incredible how passionate they are.
Yeah, it can take a long time. It's almost like smoking meat, brisket. That's what I think of when I think of this area. You got your crawfish, you got your barbecue, and you got Mexican food. You know what I mean? And that's probably the big dog.
It's taste and pill. That's what we judge on, taste and pill. So,
do you have judges?
Oh, absolutely. We have judges. We have a third-party judge. I'm glad you mentioned that. We actually have a third-party judge that comes from East Texas, Louisiana border. They come out. They've helped us for the last 2 years. They're great judges, and then we also have some celebrity judges that come out. But I'll tell you what, this year we're going to be doing is online. We're going to be doing online judging. So while they're writing their numbers down, they give it to somebody. They put it in the computer. The judging will be shown online while we're judging. Awesome. So when they bring their box out that has 1 and it has their number, and they can read their bottom number because their bottom number is hidden the whole time. They read that number. They knew they were number 1 the whole time. They're going to be able to watch it. It's going to be great.
Hey, are you going to have a big screen and a big board?
I'm going to try to have a big screen out there so that everybody can watch the big screen.
And watch it like racing and stuff.
That's awesome.
This is funny.
But
So
you'll be able to watch it on Facebook. So if you go to our crawfish page, our crawfish bash page, you should be able to see it. All you got to do is look up crawfish bash, and it'll come up on any website.
So we're streaming live on Facebook, and Facebook has been huge. Like, social media is a great way to find out events going on in the community. Rin is watching right now, so good morning to you, and everybody else is watching. She said 3 is an appetizer. She was just like, LOL, what the 3?
She's a professional.
She's a professional.
I like it.
Hey, next year. So next year, we can't help a whole lot this year because it's on Easter and we're pretty busy being part of a church.
Sure.
Next year, if it's not on Easter, you need to get with us because we would love to do either like a Facebook Live out there or something to help promote y'all. Maybe put our logo or something. It'd be great down the road to help y'all out.
Okay.
Right on.
What do y'all judge on? Like, what are the judges looking at? I heard you say, like, taste and peel?
Taste and peel, basically, is really the only 2 things you can judge on.
So, like, how easy
how
it peels?
easy it is to peel. Like, you should be able to just push that tail up and that meat come right out.
And butter in the boil helps,
and then
right?
and then taste. We do. There are now. These are East Texas, Louisiana judges, so they do look for someone that's tried to boil those special pots in butter only, and they do know that. So they realize, hey, they know exactly what the taste has to be. They know, what it's going to be as far as heat and everything else. So they're real good judges.
Wow. So they're boiling in butter only, like
We've had people try to boil them in butter just for special pots, and we don't allow that out there. So teams know that. They know that they're not going to win that way. They've learned in the past that they doing it that way. The judges know, hey, this is done this way.
It's kind of considered cheating.
So what are the rules? Is that pretty much the only rule?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's a lot of rules. I don't have a list of them, but there's a lot of rules.
I'd be like, respect the crawfish. Like, whenever you're cooking, don't do
Give it
this.
some respect.
Sometimes people say that's the secret. Like, when it comes to cooking the food, it's like, what's your secret? And you're probably not surprised, but they say the secret's love. Like, sometimes I sing while I'm cooking to the brisket or singing to the crawfish.
Yeah.
It's about love. You
I'm
can tell.
Those teams are passionate. They have a whole process that they do, and they get out there the night before, and it's an all day.
And it's a love event. It's a family event. We have everybody come out there. We got a kids zone that you basically can bring a kid out there. They have tons of stuff to do. You can walk around like all these teams, try everybody's different crawfish. But it is love. We've been out there at the dog track. This will be our 3rd year, and we've been lucky enough to say we haven't had any fights. How do you have 15,000 people? And you don't really have anybody ever go to jail. You just have a good time. Everybody loves each other, eating crawfish, having a good time, having it the Southern country way.
Yeah.
Do people stay for the whole 12 hours?
Absolutely. We have people that come in and stay and
hang out all day.
Hang out all day. Watch. We have great bands till midnight. So.
How many people does it take to get your event going? Like, how many are on the team that make this possible?
We actually have about 12 people on the team. We have a special group that do majority of the work. Myself, Quentin Severin, Mark Crowder, Travis Ledoux, Stephanie Severin, my wife. She does a huge amount. I can't even comprehend how she goes and teaches all day and then comes home and starts working on this. But it's all
She is
day.
the glue.
She does it a lot. Jason Long has been helping us for a while. Darren Wright does all our shirts. Rebecca Martinez, she works on our Kids Zone stuff. And Eric Freshener, he's been helping us do stage for a while. Shane Hamilton also. Katie Miller's helped this year. And so it's been great.
Q, Quentin, his nickname is Q. Quentin is the nucleus behind the project. I think a lot of people gravitate to him. They love his heart and his passion. So they give immensely, and it's because of him and what he's going after in his cause. So then those people now push immensely for the cause and because of him. It takes the leader and the captain of the ship, right? You know what I mean? And,
Definitely.
And if they don't believe in the captain, then they probably won't believe in the cause. So.
Speaking of captain and ships, I saw like Land and Sea Services and A to Z Fence and the City of Lamar were some of the partners, and we know them. They're great companies right here in Lamar.
Larry Alexander and Barry, we love them. They've helped out almost every year. We actually Tandem Services is one of our big sponsors this year. Waste Management and Texas Outhouse, they've helped almost every year. Intense, they help every year. Chris Walmack, if you ever need a tent, ever need anything for partying, supplies, definitely need to call them up.
Huge supporters, huge sponsors, big guys.
Pit Stop Barbecue, they're right down the corner. They're right down the street. They've helped. They brought in food every year for Friday nights for us. Camp Hope, they help with Camp Hope a lot. We love them guys.
They just donated 75 pounds of barbecue for an event that we're doing on Saturday. It's a community baby shower. So anybody that's pregnant or expecting in the community or has a newborn baby, we're going to be blessing them with diapers right here in our campus.
I saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
so
they constantly. And something, a lot of people don't realize, we supply water to 80-something teams. Each team gets water. So it's kind of hard. So D&L Mechanical, a friend of ours, Darren Lippert, I grew up with him. He actually goes out and puts piping all the way over that entire area. And people don't realize how much kind of work that is to get that kind of stuff done. You know?
That's a lot of work.
And trash gets done. I mean, it's, if it wasn't for Waste Management come out there and throw these huge dumpsters out there, we'd have trash everywhere. And we did one. We did a couple of years. We didn't know what we were into.
Trial and error, right?
And so yeah.
So with seeing this event, as it has grown, and I would say it's a huge success, is there any other competitions that are on the horizon, whether that's barbecue or something else that you have in the works?
No, crawfish are crazy. People are crazy for crawfish.
Yeah.
I mean, I love barbecue, but I don't think it would ever change the way people can eat together and do the same things. You get it. When you go to barbecue, you get a wristband. You walk in their tent. You know all those people in that tent.
Yeah.
What we do here, you walk in their tent, you don't even know these people. You go eat their crawfish. You have a good time with them. I mean, they might have private parties there, but you can have a good time with everybody.
And you got venues that'll throw crawfish parties, or they're a restaurant that provide them, but nothing on the magnitude of this, right?
Right.
This size, this many pounds, this many people, plus the live bands. Nobody's doing it on
Speaking
this
of an event on this magnitude, can we talk about the Guinness World Record? Because y'all hold a record. Like, what exactly is the record, and how does that take place?
So the Guinness World Record we hold is a little over 58,000 pounds of crawfish done in 8 hours.
58,000 pounds?
Yeah.
8 hours.
Since then, we actually did 60, I want to say around 62 that year. But because of signatures and, that we only got 58. But since then, we've done 65 to 70,000 pounds. So this year we're going for 70,000 pounds. It's not a Guinness World Record, but it will be 70,000.
Yeah.
There's this song, and it's called 30,000 Pounds of Bananas, and it's about Pennsylvania. And I always thought 30,000 pounds was a lot, because if you've ever listened, it's by, I think, Harry Chapman. He talks about how, going down the hill into Scranton, Pennsylvania, and it's 30,000 pounds.
I've never heard that song, but that is a lot.
That's a lot. I always thought that was a lot of
song.
Banana.
Yeah.
You've heard it?
No, but that is crazy.
You need
I just heard it. It's crazy.
70,000 pounds of crawfish.
35,000 pounds of crawfish.
There you go.
So what does that look like, setting that up, making the calls? How much money does that go to getting a Guinness World Record? Because you were mentioning earlier before we were on the FM, there's special scales. You got to get them
that'll have to
tested
be
out.
certified scales. We spent almost, I want to say, $10,000 just on the scales, and another huge amount to Guinness World Record to have their judge come down. But once it happened, it's all worth it. A lot of people look at us and say, "Hey, we're part of an event that's Guinness World Record every year." So they come down, they want to be part of it, and a lot of people want to see it. They want to come out there and realize, "Hey,
that was the third year."
That was the third year.
So that's what I'm talking about as far as how it evolved so quickly. So in the third year, it was able to be stamped by the Guinness Book of World Records, which is incredible. Incredible.
You know what I think we need, Gardy? Because we're in our second year of KHEA Radio, right?
Correct.
If we could find a way to get a Guinness Book of World Record, people would look at us differently. We could walk around and be like,
"Yeah,
we're KHEA. We're a Guinness Book of World Record radio station."
What about filling a sound room up with more people than anyone else on the radio at the same time?
Live.
Just in this room.
Just a sound room.
I like it.
But we would need the $10,000 to get all the judges, and
people would still be like, "Guys, shut up. We don't care about KHEA radio. Stop."
There's the potential for that. Yeah, that is true. So right now it's 10:35 a.m. This is KHEAradio.com. We don't have any Guinness World Records yet. Maybe you have an idea for us. We need to look up and see what the records are for radio.
For radio.
Yeah, and then we'll go from there. So that's some good research
Longest
for us.
live broadcast, 48 hours.
That's it.
You got to stay up for 2 days.
Well, we had looked at it, and I think it actually is 24, because we did a stream the other day for, how long did we stream? 13 hours?
That's impressive.
Yeah, we live streamed on KHEAradio.com and on our Facebook page for 13 hours, and we raised Well, we were trying to raise $15,000, but we hit the record. We broke the record, and that's how we were able to make some upgrades. And that was
awesome.
in December, so that was cool.
That's good.
It's awesome.
Cool for us, and we were excited about that.
August 10th. Do you have anything scheduled for August 10th? You want to do a live radio out there at the Skyline?
Yeah, maybe so.
And,
we have to double check the schedule.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be awesome.
in Roche-Sharon?
Come out there in Roche-Sharon.
Yeah.
Come out there, do this. I mean, it's gonna be a great skydive.
Bring
I
the
mean,
time-
GoPros.
What time are you doing the jump?
we hadn't got that scheduled yet, but we are going to be doing it the August 10th or August 11th, depending on how the weather is. But as many people, what we're doing is we're going to be doing a penny a foot. So anybody want to donate, they can donate. We're going to set up on Ticket Tailor, just like our tickets are now. If you want to go to the Crawfish Bash, you can go on Ticket Tailor and go to look us up, and it's $25 online. It'll be $35 at the gate. So April 20th.
Hey, here's another record, and this is from Steve at Cupcake KHEA, because we had talked to him about this before. There's a record for the 2,700-pound cupcake, and that's like the biggest cupcake in the world.
Can you imagine? What is the biggest crawfish in the world?
Like
I have no idea.
a lobster. Like, it might as well be a lobster. Like, you missed out on your calling, right?
You just go from crawfish and you're a lobster now.
Are there some big
I
ones?
want to know where that line is drawn, right? Where it
Right.
crosses
I'm pretty
over.
sure it's the dirt, living in the dirt swamp.
That's what makes him the
Out
crawfish.
there in the mainland rocks.
Be free. You could write a children's book about that. Like, you're a lobster. Like, be like, you can be. Choose your dreams.
And see,
Follow your dreams.
That's a great children's book.
Yeah.
You know?
The seasons, the weather, and the winter all plays a part too in how those crawfish grow
Oh, yeah.
for the season, right? So you want them nice, big, full, and healthy, and all that plays a part prior to them coming of season.
How has
So,
this season been so far?
Been horrible.
Size-wise?
But it's been getting better. It's gotten a lot better. It got better real quick. But
Yeah.
with the weather, the way it's been.
What are the good conditions? Like, what is good condition for crawfish health and size?
Too much rain, I think, is not good, right?
Yeah,
Too much
it's
rain
a lot.
kills
It's
the
a lot to
field.
do with the temperature. They dig in and then they come out, and it's just certain times that they'll.
So the big ones are staying hidden.
Well, no, it's they all a certain size, but they start growing. It's you want them to grow because then they lose their shell and they grow a new one. They lose their shell and grow a new one, and it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger.
Okay.
I think too cold, right? Cold climate's
cold
not
climate's
good.
really not good.
Cold winters.
We've had a pretty good.
What do crawfish eat that makes them grow?
I don't know.
I want
They
to say algae and
they eat
fungi,
fungi.
right?
Yeah, algae,
that sounds
fungi.
sounds right to me.
Whatever's in the dirt.
Yeah.
I believe they eat
Insects.
plants.
Yeah, and plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes them grow, gives them all the nutrients they need.
You have to remember, I'm part of a team that started a crawfish.
So you didn't
boil
have to make your
that didn't have to do anything, right?
Yeah.
But it turned out great. And now I do more than I've ever thought I would ever do. I mean, we really work hard out there, putting fire out. So I have a lot of people in. Don't run over any water this year, team.
Oh, they run over the pipes, and then you got to put the fire out.
Oh
water
yeah,
out
putting
there.
the fire out because somebody ran over the water spigot. That was a major deal last year. So, but
Oh no.
it works out. We
But
fixed it.
overall, with that many people,
I got a great plumber.
With that many people and what was going on, there was really no
Darren Lippert.
major flubs, right, Q? There was no major flubs though with that many people. And
No,
everything that
there
was
was.
going on.
We got on it pretty
It was
quick.
smooth. Yeah.
That's impressive. With that, yeah. How many people? You said 15,000.
We have around. Last year we've had 12,800, I believe.
Yeah.
And this year we're looking at probably 15,000 easy because a lot of people. It looks like it's gonna be sold out this year, actually.
Okay, and that's what the capacity is about 15,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's always between 3 and 3.5 pounds, and that's usually that's why we stick at 15s.
So, if somebody is looking to learn more, I know you said something about social. They can search for you on social media. I know the city of Lamarck has shared some stuff out. Pretty much just drive down I-45 and look at the billboards, and you're gonna find one
You'll
because there's
see 'em.
quite a
Should be.
few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe we have 6 billboards out there right now. So
All right.
I have to ask because I feel like I don't know if they make the term crawfish specialist, but I feel like you guys would be like if CNN's doing a story about crawfish, they're calling you, right? They're like,
Cajuns and crawfish specialists usually.
That Travis Ledoux is the
Travis Ledoux is definitely.
First off, the last name Ledoux.
What kills is he's in Ohio right now, but he's still selling crawfish. He's still selling spices. Look him up online. I'm telling you, he has some crazy spices right now.
He's the
too.
specialist.
But he is a specialist. He can
just
tell
really
you
good
pretty
at
much
eating them.
everything. And what we do is we have the trucks come down, and he'll get them cleaned. He'll get them through a conveyor belt, try to get the sizes difference, and then he wraps them up, bring them down. And then so this year we're actually going to have a little bit more purging area that we're going to be doing, some purging areas that we quit doing, but we're going to do it again this year, kind of help out.
For layman's terms, purging is when they get the crawfish and they clean them.
Yeah.
They get water on them and they let them kind of purge and clean themselves out before the cooking process.
So my only question that I have, and again, forgive me because I'm not from Texas, but why do crawfish turn red? Because they're brown before they go in. Why do they turn red?
They're embarrassed. I don't know.
They're shy. It's the hot water. The temperature of the water,
Yeah.
kind of like a lobster, will turn them red. As soon as they hit that water, you'll see the color. Yeah.
They get
that's
bright
why-
red.
that's what you're asking. Yeah, that's why they
bright
turn
red.
Yeah, bright red.
Yeah,
You know what
Same
would-
thing with blue crab. Do it. They turn red. It's the heat.
And they're beautiful. I mean, if that
Oh
temperature
yeah.
is right,
While
they're
you're watching
cooking
them boil, gorgeous.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Do they ever make noises when you
Oh
put
yeah.
them? Right?
Love this.
It's a little bit more Cajun. It's a little bit more Cajun.
Hey, one idea that I have, and y'all may do this already, but it would be pretty neat to have like, hey, how many crawfish can you eat and peel in a minute? Or something like that, and be like, somebody counting, watching, and be like,
Did
okay.
I tell you how hard I work?
There's a ton of those. There's a ton of the crawfish eating.
You know, all our
contests.
teams do crazy stuff out there. Like I said, you walk around, you can find some teams that's a lot of good music, and they have a lot of fun in their tents. So you'll see, different contests and different tents.
Yeah, depends on the tent.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
But I tell you what, that lady that said 3 pounds is just an appetizer for her. We need to get her out there. She'll probably tear them up.
Oh yeah.
Tear them up.
Raina, go out there, tear it up.
You go check it out. How many crawfish can you eat? There's going to be about 70,000 pounds, so it's all you can eat, and y'all have never run out.
No, we have never run out. The closest we've been is 6:30, but we usually between we start cooking sometime around 11. Hit. So you can come out there a little early sometimes.
How much does it cost to get in?
Right now, we had a pre-sale that's $20. We'll be going to certain restaurants, and you'll see those wristbands for $20 through now until April 20th. But if you go online right now, 25 is guaranteed. Like I said, we will sell out, and if you make it to the gate and we still have some left, it'll be 35.
Okay. Rinna actually responded, and she's like, hey, that's our call, so you can go get you a wristband and go check it out.
And then you can eat as much as you want when you get there, right?
Yeah, if you buy it online, go to Ticket Tailor. You should be able to find us. Look us up on Ticket Tailor, and you'll be able to find the tickets.
Yep.
All right.
You can eat all day, baby.
So I could literally start at
6.
lunch and dinner, right?
You can still
do
eat all
lunch
day.
Come in
and dinner.
for lunch, take a
Yeah,
little
you can come in
break,
for lunch, go
and
in
then and fart back up for dinner.
I can't find $20.
$6. I mean, 6 o'clock dinner.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. But yeah, you can do lunch and dinner.
There you go. Let's take a quick break on the FM. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Elevation. Stay tuned. Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m.
That's what's up.
Sweet.
You can't find a restaurant that you could eat lunch and dinner for $20.
No.
Yeah, they those tents, like he said, they're going for it, man. They're really passionate.
Well, crawfish normally is like $5 to $8.99. I've seen is maybe around the highest a pound. You know,
They're going to go down. They'll start going down towards the Easter.
is that just when there's more? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, beginning of the season, they'll stick you a little bit. I mean, I've seen some places $8.
Well,
a pound.
this has been a hard season on them. Last two seasons have been pretty hard.
yeah, if y'all are going to a restaurant, obviously not at the Crawfish Bash, is there one that y'all go to because you know they're going to do a good job? They got it right.
I love Sam's on Nassa Road 1. Sam's Boat.
Sam's Boat. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Who's
go
your
to Timeout number 4. Some of them Jackie's Brick House.
Oh,
O'Brien's over in League City is a great place. Cabo has won the last 2 years.
Cabo
And
is awesome.
Alan Swamp Shack, we love him. He's been out there. He goes out there just for advertisement because he's so good. He actually won the People's Choice last year, and Bard's 295 will be in this year. So.
And Alan Swamp Shack just opened his new location over
Yeah.
there on Baybrook, you know? and that store is
Oh,
incredible.
it's incredible.
We haven't been yet.
You got to go just to look at the artwork. I mean, it's there's not an inch there that ain't covered with
Yeah,
something.
that guy did it right.
Well, I've seen on this. We partner with Bay Area
There it is.
Magazine.
Oh
and,
yeah, there you go.
That's
You
a
see
look
how
at the
beautiful
thing.
the picture is? Just imagine the
Dude,
whole,
look at that big old alligator.
the whole
Seen
the
that?
whole place looks like that.
And then he was a genius because he took about 6 iPads and put them up along the wall for the kiddos when they come to take a seat and keep them busy too. I thought that was brilliant.
That is a good idea. I saw TJ Reed's there in Dickinson. They have that too. And I had a buddy who came from. I mean, he lives in like Sweeney, Texas, right? And he was like, he took his son and he went with his girlfriend. He was like, dude, my kid. He's like, so adios to family time because the kids get in there. But it's a great opportunity so they won't be like acting up or like they'll be having fun is what they're gonna be doing.
Keeping them busy.
Yep. Awesome. Cool.
I'm excited. I'm gonna have to swing in. We have a busy day that day.
Yeah.
Like
Easter's
the
nuts around
20th because we're gonna have the Easter drop from 11 to 1.
Try to make it if you can, man.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
we'll
then
fly the helicopter
we
over
got-
and drop some eggs.
Yeah, we actually had a helicopter try to come in one year. We actually
Sneak in?
We had it at Highland Bayou Park. Thanks to Lamarck, they were gonna let us have it out there park, and there's a baseball stadium, and we had somebody want to come in.
I
That's
like
my
it.
mom.
I
Kurt,
don't
will
know
you
what
grab
she's
that
talking
money?
about, but it's good. Come on.
I didn't know it was paid check.
Yeah. Just hand it to Kurt, please.
I'll take it.
Okay, I gotta go do lunch.
All right. Bye. Thanks.
You should get her to come in and talk. Has she been on yet?
I like her.
No.
Is this for the tickets?
I don't know what this is for.
She was motioning to them.
She's extra. It's my mother. Yeah. That's my
She's
mom.
probably coming out
Yeah.
to the crawfish.
She loves crawfish. No, Jackie's Brick House. I live not too far from there,
Oh yeah.
but I know she likes Jackie's Brick House and like
They go
crawfish
good.
season.
Oh, yeah.
They do. They have
They
a
go
really
good.
good and like pizza and a bunch of other stuff as well. I like because there's like a nice outside area,
Yeah.
and inside as well. But
Oh yeah.
they got a lot going on over there.
Jackie's, dude, they bring in some great bands too.
Yeah, they have also had, was it like Bay Area Idol or something that they had there? What?
Did you see the question from Raina?
No, ask it. What is it?
She said, so question, I know there's going to be a lot of people. Are you limiting people to say 1 to 2 number each or anything each time they go in line?
1 to 2 pound each every time they go in line, or how does that work?
No, we let you go in. You go in, and sometimes you can eat there at the table. And we'll have a table. They'll have a table set up with the crawfish, with like maybe a boat or something, and you can eat with everybody. And
So they
then
just
have
pour
a-
out on the
they
table
might-
and you
they
just
might
set
have
up
it set
and
up
eat?
like that, and they might have it set up with little they're called 3-pound boats, but yeah, they hold 1 pound. And we try to make sure that people try not to waste them. Like I said, we pay a lot of money for these crawfish, and we try to have a good time, make sure they don't run out. So yeah, it's either or. But yeah, we don't. It's all you can eat. I mean, you can go to the restaurants. You can try the restaurants area. You can try the teams wherever you want to eat.
Okay, so it just depends on the tent. How many teams are there?
We have
80, right?
88 spots.
Wow.
A lot of teams are doubled up. This year, if y'all know of anyone that wants to be a team, y'all can come out here. Like I said, we pay for the crawfish. There's an entry fee, but we still have a few available. They usually run out by the April. So.
Very cool.
And then, yes, all you got to do is bring your spices, seasonings, and cooking gear, baby. And the crawfish are out there for you.
How soon do you start planning the next year?
We usually start about 6 to 8 months early. This year will probably be 8. We have a lot of extra stuff that we're going to be adding on.
Kind of just like my birthday. I always start planning my birthday about
6
6
months
in
prior,
advance.
buddy.
Today is the 6 months. I told Gardy, I said, Gardy, you got to start planning now.
That's
Got to
right.
start got started making the deposits on the bounce houses and the cheese fountains. Like,
I
just start
know
putting
you're
in the
special.
deposits now.
He's a
Are
cheesy
they all
guy.
special? Everyone up there in Nebraska? They all.
They love cheese. Yes.
And
Hey,
bounce
I'm a
houses, I guess.
cheesehead. I'm
Has
a Green Bay
anyone
fan.
ever-
I love cheese.
He is
Has
too.
anybody ever taken crawfish and dipped it in cheese? Like nacho cheese?
Oh yeah, I know that's happened.
Yeah, melted butter,
Yeah,
melted
you hadn't
cheese.
I'm pretty sure Alan Swamp Shack has a dish like that with a cream covered.
Etouffee. I've seen now that you mentioned that they do some
Yeah.
Cajun. I like Papados. That's one of my favorite places.
Papa Do's has it with crawfish and the
fondue.
the cream mix or cream on top
Yeah.
of
Butter
mai
and-
mai.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Now that you mention that, I remember being a kid and going to like
Papados won't be out there though.
Papados, come on. What's the Papa's?
We still love you.
Kurt, your mouth is open. I'm about to throw this
I'm
Macio's
thinking
poker
about
chip in there.
crawfish and cheese. This is maybe why I was missing out.
Sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If you go to Papa's Seafood, you can get that fondue, and they got crawfish and all kinds of little seafood in there. But they actually changed it. Last time I ordered it, I was like, this isn't what I was expecting. Yeah. They just started changing the menu. Don't even ask. Don't even ask.
I don't think they cook crawfish like crawfish though.
No, it's I don't know what it is.
Frozen.
It may be.
Yeah, just the tails, baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not the boiled.
Yeah.
But Cabo's won a huge. So basically, our restaurants have a huge trophy. It's a grudge trophy. We spent a lot of money on. It's about an $8,000 metal trophy. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
You can go to our Facebook page and see it. But it's a grudge trophy between all the restaurants, and then they also have a charity event that they do. So we give them, whoever the winner is, a half of whatever comes in, and it'll go to their charity. And so we've given to Sunshine Kids one year, and we've given to Harbor House, which is a foster home for children in LaPorte or in the area. Mm-hmm. So it's been great dealing with our restaurants and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Let's see. We got 35 seconds, and then we'll go back on the FM, share one more time, a little bit of everything.
And what? How do we get around telling them like the site? Like
that's what I was looking at too.
What do you say to get around?
You can go to.
But I'm saying
you
like
can go to Crawfish Bash online.
Crawfish Bash. Just say
and
Crawfish
everything
Bash.
will pop up.
Okay.
Because it's I think that helps whenever you have the the world record. It's going to be one of the first things to show up.
Yeah.
So here,
just say crawfishbash.com.
Big Crawfish Bash.
Here we go.
Yeah, just get
We
Crawfish.
got 6. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we are talking crawfish.
Yeah, baby.
Right.
Damon and Quentin. I got Curt in studio too. We're having a good time hanging out, learning about the Guinness World Record Crawfish Bash. It's the biggest one in the world that's ever taken place, and it's getting bigger every year.
It gets bigger every year. Absolutely.
So we were talking a little bit about the cost. I know right now crawfish, it's anywhere from like $5 to I've seen $8.99 a pound.
Yeah.
But for this event, it's all you can eat.
All you can eat. And right now it's $25 online. You can go to Ticket Taylor. Basically, what you can do is just look up Big Crawfish Bash on any search engine, and ours will come up. It's at the dog track in Lamarck.
Yeah. Gulf Greyhound
Can't
Dog
miss
Track,
it.
Lamarck, Texas. Even on social media, search Big Crawfish Bash. Search that on Google, and you will be directed to everything that they have going on. It's taking place. It's on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's on the 20th, right?
420 this year. 420.
April 20th.
So
Awesome.
You're invited. Come out. It's right here in Lamarck. There's a lot of stuff that the city is doing in Lamarck, and they've partnered with you guys, and
yeah.
I guess they've been pretty good so far, right?
Yeah, they've been a huge sponsor
Amazing.
for us this year. And like you said, it's a family extravaganza. So we actually have a great time out there. We have a kids zone for all the kiddos. It's let me make sure everyone understands this. 10 and under are free. So
Wow.
10 under free. So basically, it's like going to Astroworld.
There you go. Hey, this may be the best thing since Astroworld.
I know
Maybe
that's right.
it might be.
I miss Astroworld.
Live
Appreciate you
music,
saying that.
good food, fun for the kids, and for a good cause.
You mentioned a kid zone as well. Like, is there just going to be a couple things they can
Oh
do?
no, it's all kinds of stuff. We have a zip line.
Wow.
We have all kinds of bouncy stuff, but we have
Tons of
gauntlet,
jumpies.
some kind of gauntlets that you go through, and just all kinds of fun stuff.
That's awesome. It'll be a lot of fun. So there's a lot of square footage out there, and y'all are going to be taking up, most of it, or how does
We
that
take
go?
up the whole back part of it.
Yeah.
So I want to say it's like, I don't know, 1,200 feet by another 800 feet, maybe. I think it might be bigger than that.
Yeah. There's water lines ran through.
I
Nobody
know
run
it-
over the pipes.
It holds like 6,000 cars what we take up. So
80 teams and how many restaurants this year?
So
Six?
we have 6 restaurants this
Six
year.
restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80 teams.
So you can go search the Big Crawfish Bash. Check them out. You can get some tickets pre-sale. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask us, or you can ask them because y'all are on social media.
Yeah.
And y'all will be
Yeah.
able to answer and figure
Yeah,
out.
find us on Facebook. You can find all our information on Facebook. So yeah, just look up Big Crawfish Bash on Facebook and find us there. It'll
Lamarck,
tell you everything
Texas,
about it.
baby.
Like I said, we have a couple areas left for teams. If you wanna join, there's just a few areas left, but it's a little good time. You can bring your family and friends out, and we pay for all the crawfish. So
10 and under is free. Hey, that's about it for today. You know, tomorrow we have an amazing show. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be live at Maceo Spice off of Market Street in Galveston. And then we're going to go film on a Carnival cruise boat because we're giving away a cruise. Are you guys familiar with? Do y'all like cruises? Have y'all ever been on one?
Love them.
oh yeah.
I've never been on one, but we're going to be on a cruise boat for the first time. We're going to do some filming there, and then we're giving away a cruise next month.
That's
Good
awesome.
stuff.
So next month we're going to be releasing some videos, and that's through Carnival and Your Vacation Edge
Yes.
Cruise Planners. So
Yeah, we're going to be live tomorrow from Galveston, so make sure that you tune in. We're actually going to be on
8 o'clock.
earlier
I'm
than
excited.
what we always are. We're going to be on at 8 o'clock from Maceo Spice Company. So if you haven't done so already, make sure that you're liking our Facebook page, follow KHEA Radio, turn on those notifications so that way you know when we go live, because you're not going to want to miss that giveaway for the Carnival Cruise.
Yeah.
It's completely free.
It's going to be easy. So we're going to release a video it's going to be us on the boat, and we're going to say, like this video, comment, share, check out this beautiful boat. And then we're going to pick one person who's going to win a cabin, you know, they'll be able to go on a cruise for absolutely free.
And we're working on one more piece of that. We haven't officially confirmed that, but we're also going to be working on the transportation. So you don't even have to take your car down there and park or pay anything. We want this to be completely free to anyone. We were even talking, how cool would that be if it was somebody from out of this area that won, and that they would be able to have transportation from the airport to the cruise.
Very cool.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Straight
yeah.
there, good
Very
to go.
cool.
I'm just going to send Kurt in his Jeep Compass that we've talked about. Just be like, pick him up. But we just need to make sure he's properly insured, you know? So in case
when
anything
do,
happens.
when do they have to listen for this to be part of it? How they enter?
Well, tomorrow we're gonna
filming
film it, and then we're gonna drop a video next month. We may have a date, but I don't know if we've released it yet. So we need people to.
We were going to do it on April 1st.
So it'd be
but I
funny.
figured like people won't think that it's real and it might hurt our video.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're going to do it probably the 2nd or the 3rd of April, where we're going to drop that video and someone will have a chance to win a free cruise.
We did it. We did a bash on April 1st one time, and people couldn't believe we were going to be doing it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, is this a
It's
joke?
like, really that
Are you
much? I don't know
serious?
about that.
Did you see that
Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see the Mexican restaurant in Pearland? They're an authentic Mexican restaurant. They're actually switching the name, and like all of the wait staff is going to have completely different attire, and they're going to a Tex-Mex restaurant for one night
Wow. For April
in
Fool's.
Pearland. Yeah, for April Fools. So that's kind of cool. They changed the name of they're changing the name of the restaurant to be Tex-Mex
For one night.
For one night, it's in Pearland.
It's
There
not,
you go.
that's
Love
supposed to be
it.
a secret, isn't it?
I don't know.
I would think it
They
would
released.
be.
They released it.
Yeah, they put a graphic up and talked about it so that they
That
can.
don't really make it foolish, but
Yeah.
that's
That's interesting,
It's
right?
all about playing the
cool.
prank
It's
on
really
the people.
cool, though.
Yeah.
That's the prank.
Hey, that's about it for today. Hey, y'all be blessed. Have a good day. Don't forget the community baby shower that we're having on Saturday. Feel free to share this video, tag a friend, find that Facebook event, and then learn more about the big crawfish bash taking place in Lamarck, Texas. Love you guys. We'll see you later.
Love you.
Love you.
All right, bye Facebook.
Boom.
Boom.